Yo, it's your boy CT Crusher here checking in. Just wanting to remind y'all to go subscribe to my homie Hoodie Jube for the Hoodie Jube live podcast. We talking pressing topics here for you every night of the week. Hit that ding dong bell to make sure you don't miss an upload. Come join in on the conversation. Help us expand the community. We do a lot of giveaways, give away to a lot of charities, giving away to the local children's hospital. And oh, by the way, if you want a chance to win free NFL tickets, yes, I said that, free NFL tickets, make sure you subscribe and hit the ding so you don't miss a chance to win free NFL tickets. Peace out.
What's up, and welcome, Who Dat Nation. Welcome to the best Saints sports talk show in the world. If you want live updates on your New Orleans Saints and also what only straight facts, this is the place to be. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new and upcoming trending news. Also subscribe so you can have a chance to win NFL tickets to watch your favorite NFL team live in person and won't miss out on any of the money giveaways we do. So now, let me welcome you to the Hoodie Jube Sports Show. Here is your host, Hoodie Jube.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Hoodie Jube, and I'm back with another live podcast. And if y'all don't know, y'all will know, there's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube, y'all. How is everybody doing tonight, man? I'm doing just fine. Glad to be off on a damn Friday, knowing that Jarvis Landry is coming home, y'all. Coming home. But yes, I'm not just hyped about, this Jarvis Landry coming home. I already knew that in my head that he was coming. But the reason why Hoodie Jube so hyped is because if Hoodie Jube wasn't hype enough for this show, the two, three people that's supposed to come on my show right now, they might not like me anymore, because you got to be hyped to talk with them on the show. And y'all should know who it is. They get you hyped for the Pelicans game. They get you hyped for the Saints games. And if y'all don't know who they are, y'all tripping, and y'all better go subscribe because their link is in the description. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boys, the Nola Bros. So guess what? I'm introduced the first guy. He is probably one of the best ones over there. Like I said, he is the one that's going to keep you hyped up. He is the man of the Nola Bros, man, and everybody calls him Till the Legend. So let's introduce him.
Yo, what it is, Hoodie, baby? What's down with you, dog? Appreciate you bringing us on, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Shout out to the Who Dat. What up, chat? We in here. We here. We in the building. What's up, baby?
Nothing much, man. I wanted to bring y'all on, have a collab, to talk a little bit about basically the whole offseason, the draft, you name it, before we can talk about that for a good hour before y'all got to leave. Yes, and you get down to business with that. And also, I didn't want to introduce L because, when you do your introductions on your show, when you bring everybody on, you do it so much better to introduce L. Yeah. So I'm going to mess it up. So I got to let you do the
Listen. It'll be my honor. This is my guy, my bro, the vegan assassin. One time for Inside of
Yeah, man. What's up with it? Appreciate you, Hoodie, for letting us join your show. You heard me?
Man, awesome. It's gonna be a good. Long overdue, man. Long overdue. One time with Hoodie, man. Thank you, bro. Much love to you, bro.
Yeah. Yes, sir. No problem. But I guess we can just get down to it, man. So, I wanted to talk about the whole offseason, but right now we got the biggest news out, and that is Jarvis Landry is coming home to the New Orleans Saints. And I've been telling people on my podcast for a while, before Tyrone Matthews even signed, I said, I can see these people coming home, I said, Sean Payton's gone, maybe we'll start making some bigger moves, see what we can do. And when I heard Tyrone Matthews was signed, I said, yo, that's one out of the three people that I think is going to sign with us to make a LSU reunion home. One was Tyrone Matthews. The other two was Jarvis Landry and Odell. Because I said if Jarvis Landry comes home, I could see Odell want to reunite with him. Yes, and I said, okay, our receiver in the core is good now. You drafted Chris Olave, you got Michael Thomas coming back, and now you got Jarvis Landry. And a lot of people are still tripping saying, oh yeah, OBJ probably not coming. I said, but don't forget what I said on my podcast. Yep. OBJ will probably come because he injured his leg, the same leg again, on his ACL. So he's gonna have to be a cheap veteran, because he's not gonna be able to play until like November or December. So I said, watch out. And just to let y'all know, he did comment on Jarvis Landry.
We see it coming home.
Yeah, so
I saw it.
So he wants to come home too. So I would not count him out of not. I wouldn't count him out signing with us in November, December when he's ready to come back. I can see him just sliding in here and trying to push for a Super Bowl.
Hoodie, how you felt last year when we wanted him to come and he told us
I felt mad.
It's not the right time. It's not the right time.
I felt mad because he said it's the right place, the wrong time. But I can't blame the guy saying the wrong time because
Jameis wasn't there.
We had no quarterback.
I get it. I got it.
So I understand. Like you was literally going to a place where you're not going to win. We had no kicker. Like the team was not in check. We played the most players ever in history, playing the most players. Right. So so I understand. He said this is the right place. To probably retire. He probably wants to retire as a Saints. Play there, but he couldn't because, like I said, so he went to a better place. And look what he got. He got him a ring. Now he got his ring. Now he's gonna probably want to help his own city win. So I would not count him out. Coming to New Orleans.
That'll be insane.
That'll be very interesting. That'll be very interesting if we get him.
Yep,
it would.
But I think we get him at the middle of the season, if anything, middle to end of the season, because that's when he'll be healthy, and that's when we'll find out if we need somebody else at that time. Because we might not need him. You feel me? We might be rolling sky high, 8-1, 9-1, 9-0. You never know. You never know where we'll be 10 weeks into the season, looking at Odell.
We'll look at him and just tell him. Just not the right time, bro.
Yeah, the right time. It's not the right time.
Right place. Right place.
Right guy. No, right guy. Right guy. Right, bro.
It's not the right time.
It's not the right time, bro.
That's that would be funny if they did that to him and then then they hang up on him and then they call him right back and they be like, "Yeah, we were just joking. That was we just want to mess you. Yeah, we just want to mess you. Come on. Get the game. Yeah. But what was y'all reaction? I'm gonna start with you, Till, and then we'll go to L. What was your reaction when you first seen on their basically the Twitter account and everything's alerting? Hey, he's signing.
I usually get it from Twitter and I send it in a group fast. Man, look at the group. I get a text message. It's my guy Insider, and I looked at it and I swear to God I didn't see what I saw. So I looked at it, closed it, and I opened it again, and it said the Saints signed Jarvis Landry, and I was driving at the time. Don't text and drive, guys. I was driving at the time, and I almost lost my shit. Like I just went crazy, because I'll be honest with you, I always entertained the idea of Jarvis coming home, but I was just like, man, we good, right? You know what I'm saying? We kind of good. I think Dennis Allen made the moves to do it. So I was like, it's possible. He's still in sign and everything. I said it's a possibility, but like everything else besides this year didn't happen in the past. Well, it's I almost signed with the Saints. You get a month later, I almost signed with the Saints. I was this close and right place, wrong time type of stuff. But so I didn't really go, get too excited about it, man. Like you and L was talking about it, man. L always said the same thing they told you about Michael Thomas was, oh man, he's another Michael Thomas. But L told him, shit, if he can't stop him and that's you moving the chains, like you not stop moving the chains. So why would that be a problem? Why would you want that?
That's what I said.
You get two Michael Thomases on one team.
I was arguing with my people in the chat, my normal subscribers that come on and talk.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, we don't need him. I feel like Jarvis is washed anyway. And then some people were like, I'll take a healthy Julio over him. And I said, look, I said Julio's 33.
Hamstring, man?
Yeah. If I said you can have him healthy, but he's gonna be back on the bench after a game or two because of his hamstring. And I said, and then they're like, well, you was talking about he's injured. What about Jarvis? He's injured. I said that was his first time last year to finally miss games in the season like that because of injury. So I said you can't, put that against him and act like he's got injuries after injury. Exactly. And then I said, and then they started making excuses. It was like, oh, but Julio went to the Titans. And they had a big running game, and then he had Tannehill drawn to him. And I said, I'm gonna cut you off right there. I said, I gotta cut you off right there with the Tannehill shit. I said, who is Jarvis Landry quarterback in Miami? Tannehill. Who did he go to next? He goes to the Browns, and then when he goes to the Browns, he didn't have Baker Mayfield right away. Then Baker Mayfield came along, did pretty damn decent, and then everybody thought OBJ was washed, but he left Baker Mayfield and them, became and won a Super Bowl with the Rams and did his thing. So
you punished him with the Tannehill in Miami. You
punished him. Killed him.
What you said to Miami, you punished him. Just now, I love it.
Jarvis had Tannehill in Miami. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I
loved it.
And he still did
great point. Great point.
And he still did.
He made five Pro Bowls in 8 years, bro. 5 Pro Bowls in 8 years. Colston didn't make the Pro Bowl one time, and he was great. You feel me?
Hey,
Come on, man. Give us Jarvis.
Talk that talk. Hey,
man.
Yes.
James.
Hey,
First down.
And look, and like I said, and look, first down. First down. Move them chains.
Hey, that's I don't know if you were watching the Q show, unless I was talking on the show. Then I got off, and then Mr. Jerry went on. Soon as I got off, and he brought on Jerry, and Jerry started talking. You see the guy in the chat, Jarvis to the Saints. It really just happened. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. No, that's what I was saying.
And I was like, holy shit! So it really was. So I sent him like 3 super chats, telling him he signed. And I told him, I said, yeah, I'm literally gonna hear this in the dome. It says literally, you're gonna hear this in the dome all season. It says, move them chains. But I literally put that in there.
We were talking about that on Q show, but that was part of it too, because it was crazy. So Hoodie, you part of my story. I was fucking. L sent it and told, but before that, I was listening to Big Q. I was on there with Hoodie because that's how we linked. I was on there with Big Q, and I was listening. Hoodie got on there, and I was listening to him, man. I think that was one of his last suggestions, the last thing, and he brought up some of the stuff, and he was talking about signing Jarvis Landry and all that, and what you think, and da-da-da, and blah, blah, blah. I swear to God, I closed my phone, made something, came back to the car, bro. Jarvis Landry to the Saints. I went crazy. I said, oh my God, this guy, whatever. But like I said, bro, I went ecstatic, bro. I went crazy, man. It was just, man, I couldn't believe it, dog. Like everything, the Who Dat Nation been wanting for years is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like at the right time, the right players, for this right system, man. It just been awesome. So, man, when it happened, bro, like I said, I wasn't high on it initially because I was like, all right, we're going to see. I don't know if they say out there, but I might, because, also, we got all these salary cap. Now, was we going to blow most of it? Not blow most of it, but use some more of it? Or was we going to prepare ourselves for the next year? So I was like, maybe we preparing ourselves for the next year. But, man, signing Jarvis Landry, when I heard it, bro, I almost lost my mind. Like, this is crazy. Super Bowl team, Super Bowl roster, like from top to bottom. Like, people who don't know this team, Hoodie, or don't watch the Saints, they don't understand that. They think we just delusional. Like, they just like, oh, no, you're just a homer. No. This team, this is my saying. Hey, Hoodie, this is the slogan for the Saints 2022 season. We like that. We like that. If anybody want to know all team, all right, we like that from top to bottom. And L brought up a great point. We were just talking about, like, what is the strength of the team now? Offense or defense? Because right now, it's looking good. I'm going to lean towards the defense because of the leadership and everything else on it. But right now, our offense, I say this, doesn't look like a liability.
Because we ain't even talking about our running backs. We still got AK and Mark back there.
We forgot all about AK, bro. So, that's how I feel. You go to the L next. That's how I feel about the job. I love it.
I felt like the time we got Vilma, you know what it felt like when we got Vilma? It just felt like, oh, shit, we got the leader that we needed. And I think that's what happened on offense. Tyron came, and he filled in that hole of Malcolm Jenkins' leadership. But now on the opposite side of the ball, we got another perennial leader who's been leading teams, leading the young Dolphins, leading the down and out Cleveland Browns and turn their franchise around. Now we have a leader on the offense that can carry us, and we ain't gonna be losing no 5 games in a row ever again. We ain't losing no 5 games in a row ever again. Because it was times where our defense was holding up on that 5-game losing streak, and the offense just went in the slump, and they couldn't pull themselves out of it. Right. Now we have a guy that's a leader because Jameis went down, but I know Jameis is a leader too, but Jarvis Landry is a leader, bro. Like, you feel his passion for the game when words come out of his mouth. And just like I said, once again, the Jonathan Vilma signing, how I felt when we got him, that's how I feel about Jarvis. That's how I feel about him. Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl.
Yes. It's going to be hard to stop us, too.
Talking about the Hoodie with the super chat. Talk that talk.
I gotta come up. I told him. I said I'm new to super chats and stuff. I said I gotta get my stuff with the Streamlabs working to where to alert me on there. I can do different things. But cause I came up, I talked to my friend. I said, like, what can I do? Like, what would be a good idea that would make people laugh? Make them have a good time when I do this. Yeah. And one of my dudes came up with a good idea. He said, well, you can't have a song playing for too long, but if you play for 3 to 5 seconds, just let the song play while the thing alerts you. He said, why don't you just hit the Sean Payton since he's gone and just do the dumb Sean Payton dance because he can't dance. And I said, well, yeah, I told him, I said, that would be funny because I can't dance as it is. But I said, Sean Payton's gone, though. I said, I don't know if I want to put that. So I don't know. I'm coming up with an idea. But
Right.
who that 14-3 from Brother Prime. I appreciate your $2 donation, my man. 14-3. What y'all think?
Oh man, listen, we did our. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm about to jump right in. Go ahead. Yeah,
I was about to say that too. We just did our show yesterday, literally yesterday on record predictions, and I was at 13-4 before the Jarvis Landry signing. So I might could flip that 2 games or 1 game. You know what I'm saying? I was at flip it.
I was at 50. I was at 14-3. I'm at 15-2 right now. 17-0 possibly. They gonna call me a homer. But nah, I'm high, dog. I'm high, dog. Listen, I'm high on this team, this roster, this everything. And like L said, that was before Jarvis Landry. Like, that's before that. And listen, the same social media, they cutting up, bro. They cutting up because I seen a tweet when we signed Tyron, bro. They tweeted right after that, said more and it's more to come.
Yep.
And speaking of that, Hoodie.
Hey, you remember that? Watch this. Let me share my screen with y'all because you just brought something up to me. And I put this in the chat and people said on Twitter, they said, I like it, but there's some people like, I think you're overthinking this, man. And I said, oh, really? Now watch this. I asked this not too long ago on Twitter. And watch, I'm going to put it together and show y'all. Sorry, I got so many. I stream through. I stream through Twitter. So
yeah, me too.
So let me find it. Oh, right here. I said, "What y'all think? Who that Nation? Am I overthinking this, or maybe I have a point?" The Saints just said this 3 hours ago. Right here. He said, "More to come." He commented to his comment. Well, then an hour later, literally, so 2 hours ago, basically an hour later after this is what he posted on his Instagram.
I remember
Come home. The kids miss you.
I remember that. I remember that.
I said, "Am I tripping or no?"
Yeah.
And some people commented were like, "Yeah, you tripping." But they said, "But this would be nice."
Let's see him. Who said it?
Hold on, let's go back down.
I said, we gotta make this again. We making doubters believers. We making doubters believers. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Somebody replied. Let's see.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's my boy, Master.
Master, come on,
Master. That's our dog, Master. We say Master. We rocking with Master.
They said if he's open to a contract talks with the team to come home, it would be a wonderful to have him now that we're completed. You know, blah blah blah. Yeah, exactly. This person said, "I think you're overthinking it. I don't think the social media team knows anything much in advance. They probably learned a few hours before the announcement, but this needs to happen." He wants it to happen, but he thinks I'm overthinking.
Come on, chat season.
No.
Come on, chat season.
He thought you was overthinking.
Somebody put could be Saints versus Bengals in the Super Bowl, you know, Bills versus Super Bowl. And then this guy right here was the funniest reply.
Shout out to that's my dog, Nastro.
Yes, made me laugh. When he made me laugh with that comment, I said he's thinking like, oh shit, he's thinking it too. I'm thinking the same thing. So I'm saying, and that's all we had. But so I'm saying a lot of people think I was overthinking it.
Yeah, you wasn't though. You was right on track.
And the guy that said that you was overthinking, he says, "Oh, the social media don't know that," but that was our whole point. That the social media gave us hints, and that was just in the future. Mickey Loomis acting different. Even with the siren signing after the draft conference, he said, "Yeah, we got a big need." Y'all probably could guess that. Like, he never said that, and he set the whole Who That Nation on fire. Like, are we doing this? Are we doing this? And we did it. And we did it for 2 times. We did it 2 times. Landry and him. This is awesome.
So, Hoodie, what you think about this? So, word on the street is Landry got a 1-year deal for I don't know how much. Let's say we got $16 million in cap. Let's say it's a 1-year deal, $17 million, but the cap hit is only $7 million. We got $9 million in cap. What we doing with that $9 million, Hoodie? What we doing with that extra $9?
Hey, a lot of people ask me that question. They say, like, what would you do with, like, you know, the extra money and stuff like that, right? And this is what I told him. I said, to be honest with you, I said there's a few things that I want to do. I said, number one, I would bring Kawan back. He's the juice to the defense. You need to bring him back, let him train DeMarco Jackson and Pete Warner a little bit more before, you know, because DeMarco Davis is gonna be out of here in the next 2 or 3 years, you know, with his age. Then you can keep Kawan, Pete Warner, and DeMarco Jackson. That would be a good linebacking core. And then I said I would go after a dude like Phillip Lindsay at running back, or Darren Williams from LSU, you know, that used to play for LSU, and
he commented on that. Yeah, he commented too. He commented on one of the.
So any of those running back,
LSU.
Hey, Hoodie, what about we beef up? We go back, get the guy back, Akeem Hicks. How you feel about him?
Hicks.
That's why I said that too. I said that on my show earlier too. We said Akeem Hicks. I even asked Big Q on that too. I asked Big Q. I said, "What about Akeem Hicks?" But I said, "Look, I love Akeem Hicks.
Yeah.
And I think he would be a dominant person." But I said, "There's somebody else that I think we can bring for even cheaper." And I'm not gonna lie to you. Fourth coverage just put it in the chat just now and took it out my mouth. New dominant suit. Who hasn't signed with the Bucks yet? What if he comes back and gives Tom Brady some trouble? He just was his teammate.
And a couple years ago, before he went to Tampa Bay, we was in the hunt for him.
We was after.
Yeah. He was signing. I think we came down. He picked 3 teams. It came down to 3 teams, and we was one of the 3 teams.
So that was one of those signings, L. Like I told you, we almost had them type of shit. Go ahead.
Right. But I don't know if he's willing to come down here now. He might be if he's trying to win a championship.
He might be. He's not a bad. He's not.
I think Akeem Hicks. He fits our attitude.
And the history and the relationship between Cam Jordan and him. They love each other.
Friends,
hey, Petey, you remember he was playing for the Bears? He was mic'd up. Petey, I'm coming, Petey. I'm talking to 9. He said, I'm talking to your boy 9. I'm talking about Drew. He was on Drew ass. He was ready to get Drew ass. I'm with it. Hey, I love Akeem Hicks over Sue, though. I take Akeem Hicks, man. Just like I said, I love him. He shouldn't have never left anyway. He shouldn't have never left. They was playing. Who was the damn D-line coach? Idiot coach had this man playing damn that DN. Had the man playing damn out of position, and he left. Like, nah, man. We did him wrong. It ain't like one of those players that messed over his left field, try to poo on the city or poo on the team. We ain't have trouble like Gillette. He ain't out there whooping on South Beach and all that shit. So
he got a big check. And that was around the time we gave Junior Gillette that money. And then the Bears end up giving him a lot of money. And he said, man, I'm out of here. But he wanted to stay. He wanted to stay.
Sure. He wanted to stay. He wanted to be here. I think we should get Akeem Hicks if we could. If we do anybody else, I'm with him.
He fits the attitude of our defense and the personality for sure. But Quan and Akeem Hicks, that'll be perfect for me. Use that $9 million to get them 2.
Here we go, y'all. I'm going to show
6
y'all
and 3.
right now. Because
shout out to Pick It and Flick It, man. Shout out to Pick It and Flick It, $3 for my dog.
Here y'all go.
Man.
Here it is, y'all.
Talk that talk. Let me hear. Let's go.
This is what his contract's supposed to be. It's gonna be a 1-year deal worth up to $6 million. So he took a pay cut.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
What?
Oh, we got plenty of cash. Oh, we not done still, y'all.
Yeah, we're still not done. They're building a Super Bowl team. They're building a Super Bowl team. That's what they're doing.
I want to get a 2-year, at least a 2-year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I want him for 2 years too.
I hate the 1 year though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like he rental. I'm big on culture. You know what I'm saying? And I get to with Peyton to probably go back on that because you want in-house guys that's gonna be here and develop and everything else and stuff like that. I don't want to just rent no guy out, but I'm gonna take juice. I'm gonna take the juice. But
and it might be a proven year for him too.
Might be a proven
year. It is.
Too.
That's what they said. It's basically a proven deal to get back on the market. But that's how I feel.
To get back on the market.
If the Saints win a Super Bowl, which we should with this team that we have, I'm telling you. Or let's say the Saints was really shorthanded. I'm going to say, let's say the Saints just lost in the Super Bowl. They were like so close to winning. Then I think Jarvis will definitely resign again on another deal. I don't see us losing these people. Like I love Callaway. Mm-hmm. I think the team, like my top 5 receivers on this team that's going to ball out this year, is going to be Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Callaway. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Deontay Hardy's gonna squeeze in there because of that recede. So they're gonna move him to punt returner and make Deontay more of a full-time receiver for deep draft.
Yeah, let him develop it. Hey man, and you know what's gonna suck about this is the development and the playing time of even making a team of LaJordan Humphrey. Like I was real high on him going.
He didn't even sign yet. He didn't even sign yet.
Oh
yeah.
Well, I don't think he signed it.
If he does, then he'll make the roster. You know, probably like a lot of people are asking how many receivers do you keep on the roster. I say you got to keep at least 6 or 7 because you don't know who's going to go down. You're not going to keep some good players on the practice squad that people can take. Like you're not going to put Callaway on the practice squad and let people take Callaway because of what he did last year for you.
Callaway not good. Callaway definitely the 4th receiver right now. You know what I'm saying? Between Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, and Jarvis Landry. I think he
fight for 3rd though. He fought.
Olave?
Yeah, him and Olave.
I think Olave gonna smoke his ass. I think he gonna smoke his ass, and he better smoke his ass because we jumped up and got him at 11 overall. So go talk that talk. I think
he better be the 3rd. That's what you're saying. He better be.
He better for Olave. Now, I ain't mad if Callaway like, bitch, I'm number 1 after the 9.
Right.
But I think Olave is gonna prove why we jumped up and he's our guy. So
Because
Yes.
to talk about Callaway, he did play well towards the end of last year. Like
Yeah.
he made some big plays. The plays against Tampa Bay he made, coming out the end zone against the Dolphins, that was a big
that was a
play.
big play.
He
And the
made some
mountain up
big
is
plays towards the end of the season.
big catches.
Big catches, yeah. So he
Nah, we
he
know
did
he is
improve.
though.
He could
We
play.
know he is.
He
We
could
know he
play.
can play, bro.
And we was high on him last year.
We was high on last year. We talked. We was on it. Bruce, shout out to Brewski. We was on them. We was telling them, you number one, you're gonna have the ball like number one. See them on the number one. But I just think just that one-on-one coverage, and when they doubled him, we just couldn't do nothing. He's not a number one receiver right now. Maybe year 3, 4 this year coming up, there'll be. But guess what? What's going to be so great with this, Al? And you kind of mentioned it earlier, but just it being in the same wide receiver room with Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry is going to help everybody. Deontay Hardy, everybody, man. Practice squad guys, too, man. Like that. That's going to help. The building is levitated because of the talent, the knowledge, the leadership that we have. So this wide receiver group go from the bottom to the top. I don't know who got a better wide receiver core than us right now. Who?
And then it helps Olave. It helps Olave development.
Helps
learning
Olave,
from 2 Pro Bowlers, 100%. A former offensive player of the year. 100%. You learning from 2 great players. Actually, the LSU, 2 players who have the records for the most catches in the first 5 seasons, the first 3 seasons. That's who number 1 and 2.
Yeah, moving them chains. But I want to give a shout out.
Chains.
I want to give a shout out to Pickett and Flickett for the $3 super sticker that he sent. So who that to you? Thank you for the $3 super sticker. And there it is. But hey, as we talking over here, I told people on the other podcast, I said we will open up the lines, let some people come talk to us, and stuff like that. But before we bring on, because I see Brother Prom back there, before we bring him on, I want to talk to y'all real quick and ask y'all, I'll ask a few questions and then we'll bring everybody on. What is y'all thoughts on the basically the draft? So we already talked about the offseason, bringing Tyrann Mathieu home was a big thing. Bringing Jarvis Landry, bringing in a dude like Latavius Street there to the line, stuff like that, So we upgrade and we're doing really great. But what was y'all thoughts on the whole draft? Like at first I was thinking like, okay, I give them about a B+, because I don't know who some of these players are. But after doing my research and looking at it, I had to give them like an A+ because of what some of these players are really for. Like I thought, like, damn, I said, even if Kawhi doesn't come back, I said, you look at Pete Warner that we had from last year, and then DeMarco Jackson, the way he plays, his style and what he did, and you look at it, he's basically another Kawhi.
Same measurables and everything, bro. That's exactly that might be a reason he don't sign. I mean, I'm still with you signing Kawhi, but hey, man, listen, I told everybody we did a draft show also. Shout out to Nola Bros. We in the building. But man, listen, when we did what we did as far as drafting the positions that we needed, and we all know we needed to, like, just like the signing a free agent, just like past drafts, we'll think we getting this guy, we jumping up to get this guy, we got this need, and we'll go whole left field, this out of University of Houston and blah, blah, blah. But I was just so happy that we all knew we needed a wide receiver. We got our guy. We jumped up to get our shot to DA. Not only did we jumped up to make sure we got our guy, and we got an offensive tackle. We addressed both needs that we needed. The most important needs that we needed was a receiver and an offensive line, and we addressed them. Round 1, we got 2 first rounders at the need, the need at the position. So I give it an A off that, and everything else, if you're from Louisiana, is lanyard. Everything else is extra. So when we got Alante Taylor, I was able to sit back and look at it like, damn, that's a great piece for our defense. I could look at DeMarco Jackson like, damn, that's all Quine coming out there, man. Same measurables, running 4.5, ain't missing no tackles. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Jackson, another one, smart D tackle that we got, that he's gonna add another depth piece to our lineup, man. So I give him an A+ too, man. I love what we doing, and then I give it an A++ just because what we got in the draft, and I combine it with our offseason, getting Tyrann Mathieu and Jarvis Landry. So an A+++++. We here. Hey, we like that. That's how I feel about the draft. We like that. You know what I'm saying? So yes. I love this draft, bro. Loved it.
Hey, what about you, El? What was your thoughts on the whole draft?
Me, I feel damn near the same way. Like, on the flip side of that, Trevor Penning do have to prove himself to me, but I think we got the right pieces that we needed. I think Olave was the best receiver in that draft when it comes to being advanced and route running and the smartest one. He was the smartest player, smartest
NFL
receiver
ready.
in that draft. So he was NFL ready.
And my dog is a wide receiver. Shout out to Insider L,
Yeah.
former wide receiver. Know his shit about route. Talk that
I
talk.
played
bro.
receiver in college, so I
talk
understand the
that
route
talk.
running and the schematics behind being a good receiver. And I think he's really ready to go out there and play immediately for
Yep.
Jameis Winston in this New Orleans offense. I really think that. And far as Alante Taylor,
What's
this
up?
how I
What's
feel
up,
about
John O? What's
John
up,
O.
baby?
What's up, John O?
Much love to you, brother. Love your work, my guy. Keep it up, G. I see
It's
you
more than
touring.
the game. John O, it's more than the
More than the
game.
game.
This shit
You hear
is
me?
more than the game.
You hear me? I love your skits, brother. Much love to you, bro.
And as far as Alante Taylor, what
Yeah.
Malcolm Jenkins was for CD, when Malcolm Jenkins came in here, CD Deuce play went up dramatically.
Yeah.
Like
Facts,
it shot up. Like he
Facts.
took his game to another
Yes.
level.
Yes.
Because he
Yes,
got
sir.
it, he got in his mental.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
he
sir.
always called Malcolm Jenkins Big Bro. Big
Yeah,
bro. That's
OG,
my big
OG,
bro. OG.
Yep,
That's my
yep.
OG.
Facts,
And I think
facts.
Honey Badger gonna be that for Alante Taylor.
Yes, sir.
I think
and
Alante
CD.
Taylor, right? But Alante Taylor is gonna feed off of Honey Badger because if
Right.
you go watch Alante Taylor interviews, he talk about that. He say, I look for other players and just try to pick their brains and try to pull information from them. So he
Yeah.
about to get so much information from a guy like Tyron, who we just heard about in the interviews, talking about how more cerebral his game is. I love our picks. DeMarco Jackson is so flashy. I think that was a
So
steal.
wireless, baby.
I think that was a steal. And remember this, Demario Davis went to Arkansas State, which is the same level of play as Appalachian State. And he's our starting middle linebacker.
Starting
So
middle
DeMarco Jackson, I ain't worried about it. And I'm ready to see what this other Jackson boy gonna do too. Because
Yeah,
he
George
was some
Jackson.
dogs down there.
Yeah.
He got some dog. He got a room full of dogs. And
Full
I'm
of veteran
ready to
leaders.
see if he's a dog.
If he
just
a dog.
like that.
Hey, I'm pretty
So,
sure he part
we
of
did
that culture,
good,
that
man.
pedigree. Yeah.
Fitting
We did
pieces.
Great. We
Fitting
did great,
pieces.
bro. We did great, bro. Like people don't. Everybody be always judging people just individual. No, judge them with the scheme and the team. Judge him with the scheme and the team. How is he gonna fit with this scheme and his team? And everybody that we get fit and develop so great, man. Great points about Tyron and CD and Alante Taylor, bro. That's gonna be so big for that, bro. So big for them.
And the
bro.
thing about us is we didn't need no superstars. We didn't need to go draft superstars. We have our superstars. We got Mike Thomas. We got Alvin Kamara. We got Cam Jordan. We have our superstars.
We have Marshawn Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore. We have our superstars on every level. All we needed was pieces. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Just
That's
plug
it.
them in.
That's it.
And we
That's
ready
it.
to roll.
Yep, man.
I love it, Hoodie.
Yeah, man.
We in a
Yeah,
good
man.
place, man.
Shout out to Kim.
Well,
What up,
definitely.
Kim? Shout out to Kim. They
Yes.
shivering over there, family. Hey, bring that. Hey, Kim, bring that pressure on their ass. Get on their ass and then let them know. Yeah, let them know how you feel.
I'm
Hey,
shaking
ask
in my
Tommy
boots.
Ask Tommy how you feel about Tyron coming back. Ask him how you feel. And ask, hey, what Kaka Davis gonna do? You already gonna have your hand full with Michael Thomas because he on your ass. You remember you called him slant boy and all that. Kaka Davis. Michael Thomas is back.
What you
but
talking
not
about, Carl
only-
today?
Oh, Carl Davis. Oh, yeah. Kaka Davis. Yeah, man. Yeah, fake tough guy. But listen, Michael Thomas back, and now he done brung his LSU partner, Jarvis Landry. What you gonna do? And is
Two slants coming at you.
Ohio State young boy coming at your head. You better. Hey, Winfield, you better not bite.
Two slant boys coming at you now.
Two
Two
slant
slant
boys.
boys.
Hey,
Can
that's
you
slant
handle
boys
it?
Yeah, too scary. But just to let everybody know too, what was it? Oh yeah, we're gonna have another special guest coming on because he's been trying to work for me for months to come on the show and come support the channel, come on here. But it's been a while because the draft happened, all these big free agency signings, all these different stuff happening in the offseason has been so crazy. And we was trying to work out a day next week, and I told him, I said, all the days that he wants me to try to do this with him, I will be working doubles at my jobs all week. I won't be available, so I only had like certain days. But I told him, I said, we're live right now. Why don't you come slide on through? And he's here. I see him in the background, and we're about to bring him on. I know y'all know him, Nola Bros, and I know everybody in the Who That Nation knows him. He's probably one of the best Saints podcasters / reporters out there because, like I said, he's literally like a reporter on his thing. So. And I love, this. I know no homo towards you, but every time I see him in the background, he's got that shiny bald head of his. Got one of the best shiny bald head. It might be better than my boy.
You about to make my day, man. Go ahead.
You right, I was about to say.
Yeah,
you about to make my
who
day.
it is? You know who it is? He is the host of the Locked On Saints podcast.
Yeah,
my
man.
boy Ross Jackson.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Ross?
What's up, Ross?
Oh man, hey, we got that's what I'm talking about. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's up? Hey, Ross,
What up?
man, what's up, baby? Hey, love what you do, man. Love what you do,
thank
man.
you, man.
Real talk,
Thank
bro.
you.
I love it.
Put
You-
in work, brother.
Hey,
Thank
told you credit with your mama and them. Tell your mama them. You know what I mean? You got me rolling every time, bro. Hey, listen, I told him on that. Hey, but respect to what you do, bro. I respect your grind. I love the information. I love the knowledge, bro.
Oh,
Real
man.
talk, man. From a diehard since I was
Man.
4 years old, Saints fan. I love this. You see what we doing right now, bro,
Yep.
man. I respect the hustle and the effort, bro. And I holding down, representing for us, man. Much love, Ross, bro.
Thank
Big
you,
fan, bro.
family,
Big
man. I
fan, bro.
appreciate
Same,
that.
same,
talk,
brother,
bro.
same.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, y'all, man. That means the world to me. And yo, I'm gonna tell you real quick. So, like, when I first started doing Locked On Saints, so it started like way back. I used to write for a website that was called All Saints Considered. Then NPR got real mad at us for calling it All Blank Considered, and so they sent us a cease and desist. We had to change the name of the thing. It was a whole thing. But anyway, when I started over there, I was like doing podcasts and everything, and I had like just started doing it for the first time. I used to have a music podcast actually with my boy Andrew, my boy Sanchez.
Okay.
And so we used to like music podcast that I started doing a Saints podcast. And David Locke hit me up and he was like, "Hey, I've heard you on your show. Would you be willing to come through?" I said, "Yes, I am more than happy to come through. I would love to be a part of that network, but I'm bringing home with me the entire way." And that's why I'm talking about. I got a little bit of lanyard for you. Your mom and them, it's on it. I was like, home is coming with me. Like, you're not just getting Ross Jackson. You're getting Ross Jackson, and New Orleans is hosting the show. You feel me? So I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Love it, man.
That's the deal.
No problem. But I guess the only question we can ask you right now: what is your thoughts on this Jarvis Landry? Just out of nowhere today. I've been saying it. I've been calling it on my show. If everybody watched my show, I've been calling it, and nobody believed me. Everybody saying he's a washed-up receiver. We don't need him. He's another small Michael Thomas. But I keep telling him, Ross Jackson, I'm like, if you can't stop Michael Thomas already, then how are you going to stop Jarvis on the other side? And then you got Olave, you got AK, you got Taysom Hill. Like, there's no way you're stopping this. And I told him, and we already said it, and he, my boy Till already said it a bunch of times with me. Move down.
All game.
Look, I love this move for New Orleans. It basically what this does that it allows the New Orleans Saints offense to be as multiple as they like to be on defense. Right? Like they love sort of those positionless players that you can move around, that you can rotate. You can take Cam Jordan, line him up on the inside, outside. Same thing with Marcus Davenport, right? You can take Tyrann Mathieu. You can use him at free safety, in the box, in the slot. CJ Gardner-Johnson, same thing, right? Like that same kind of feel that you get on defense, you can now do over on the offensive side with guys like Chris Olave and Michael Thomas who can play on either side of the field, right? They can operate left and right. But then more intricate than that, you can swap those guys inside and outside. Now you add Jarvis Landry, who does that same thing as well. So you're able to kind of move these guys around a bunch and kind of disguise, I guess, the way that you deploy your offense, your route schemes, your route combinations, all that. And the other piece is that you have like the long list of the route tree that all three of these guys are able to run. And it takes those guys that used to be your starters last year, Deontay Hardy, Marquez Callaway, Traquan Smith, who I think at most you saw 42 catches from that wide receiver core. And Jarvis Landry in 12 games just had his lowest receiving number of his career with 52 catches.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it immediately impacts the floor of what you're able to do in terms of like bare production over the offensive side for your passing game that was bottom of the league last year in terms of yardage. So this is huge. It's huge for the New Orleans Saints.
Ross, and I'm right there with you. And I saw you tweeted that you said you were supposed to be off today, but you jumped back on the podcast. So we appreciate you jumping on with us, brother.
Yeah,
for real.
Like I said, man, like it's not just me, right? It's the city.
Yeah.
It's the
city.
It's the state. It's the region, right? It's the fan base. And so it's like, but how much of this is work? Like this ain't work. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we love.
This is fun. This is what we
This is
exactly.
what we love.
This is what we love to do.
This is what we love. This is what we. Hey, look, Ross. The slogan the slogan for this year 2022 season for the Saints.
Mhm.
We like that. You know what
We
I'm
like
saying?
that.
We like that. You know what I mean? So they actually they were like, you believe, because people who don't cover this team and people who not invest in this team, they think we delusional when we talk about how good this team and the potential. We saw what we did with the depleted roster. Hoodie was talking earlier with the record of most players played 58 in a season and things like that, playing with four quarterbacks in the season. Like everything we've been and got to 9-8. And the only reason why we didn't make the playoffs was because somebody blew a 17-point lead. So out of our hands. But you add a quarterback, a starting right and left tackle now with your receiver, your number one receiver, a first-round receiver, adding a future Hall of Famer. This is unbelievable. Like, this is unbelievable. And we are really like that on every level of the field, offense and defense. My guy, Insider L, he brought up the question. What is the strength of the team now? I mean, I lean on defense, but like I said, it might don't be the strength, but the offense is not a liability. I'll tell you that.
That's
once we start gelling, it's gonna look good. Because Kamara is gonna be the key to everything. I think once we get the backfield going, everything else opens up. Because you have to come down on Kamara. He's the best running back in the league catching the ball out of the backfield. It's no way you're not about to pay attention to 41. So now we have 41, 13, 80, and speed. Olave and Taysom. You never know where Taysom gonna line up.
Yeah, man.
Right.
They say he's a tight end, but you never know.
Yeah, well, they're going to, right, it's that F move tight end thing, right? The mysterious definition of a tight end to where he's going to be used in the backfield. He's going to be in the slot. He's going to line up out wide. He's going to be wide. Like, they're going to use him a bunch of different ways when he's healthy. I don't know when he's going to hit the field. That's going to be the big question. Liz Frank injuries take some time. And now there's no rush either. Like, you can let him get healthy and then let him come and help you for a playoff push, right? Like, that's the thing. I want to highlight something that you mentioned, too. You were talking about the 58 total starters, 4 different quarterbacks. Don't forget that 2 losses back-to-back, the Atlanta Falcons and Tennessee Titans were lost by 2 points. And remember that, like, it's not just about those quarterbacks. It's not just about those 58 different starters. They never had Will Lutz last season.
Will Lutz,
100%. And in each of those, and in each of those 2-point losses, you had missed field goals or missed extra points that kind of amounted to that situation in the first place, or you had a missed extra point that led to you having to go for 2 at the end, where instead you could exactly
change the game.
Yes,
change the game.
And so, like, that too is another piece of it, to where even though they had all that, they still could have, by the luck of a kick or however it is that you want to look at it, still finished 11-6 last season. Seriously. If one kick had gone a different way in each of those games. And that's a huge difference too when you look at projecting forward. Like, I did my roster projections right after the schedule became official, and I talked about the Saints finishing 2022 at 12-5. And I've had some people call me a little crazy for that, but when you look at this roster in 2022 versus the roster in 2021, you can't tell me that the roster in 2021 was better. By any stretch of the imagination. And you can't tell me that the NFC was better last year than it is this year either.
Exactly.
Right. And then you look at the quarterbacks that are on the schedule, opposing quarterbacks that the Saints are going to be facing next year. You might have 3 rookie quarterbacks next season, between Matt Corral, less likely, Desmond Ridder, a little bit more likely, Kenny Pickett, most likely. And then you look at guys like, if not that, then Marcus Mariota and Sam Darnold. You're opening with 3 familiar opponents. You were talking about getting the rhythm and getting, like, meshed and like getting everything together. You start the season against 3 divisional opponents. I know a lot of people look at that as a negative, but I look at that as familiar opponents that you now get to go up against and find your rhythm and find your identity early, and maybe be able to take a little bit of a commanding stance within the division based upon that as well. So I love where the New Orleans Saints are and where
that's 100. Hey, Ross, so you said 12-5, but does Jarvis bump up a little bit? Does it?
I'm gonna try not to get too cocky. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get too cocky. Here's what I'll say. Jarvis Landry makes 12-5 a little bit more likely. How about I'll just say it that way?
Easy 12-5. It's an easy 12-5 with Jarvis. All right,
as long as everybody stays good. Like,
And Ross, you alluded to the kicker and not having Will Lutz. I remember the Carolina game when we were going for it on 4th down in field goal range. Will Lutz make 48, 52-yard field goals with ease. And even if he don't make them, it's going to be a close miss. And you know what I'm saying? We're not going for it and turning the ball over on downs in that momentum shift like that. So that game, the Giants game, we went for it on 4th down a couple times in their territory. So it's like, a couple of those games, like it would have been easy wins. The Titans game, I think about that all the time. The roughing the passer on Tannehill, and then the offsides, the false
that
start
roughing the
on-
passer was so weak.
crazy. That was
man.
garbage, man. That's garbage, man.
So you're right, man. We were a field goal kicker away from 11 wins for sure.
100%. 100%.
Yes. But I do want to give a shout out to the two people that sent some super chats. We got Crushing the Discussion, my boy CT Crusher. He said Hoodie with the receipts. Yes, sir.
Hold them receipts. Bring them receipts. Hold them receipts. Shout out to Crushing
Yes, sir.
And make sure y'all
I pull up
subscribe
my
to Crusher the discussion, man. Shout out to my boy CT Crusher, man.
Better go subscribe because he's about to start his channel up soon. So definitely subscribe with him. He speaks the knowledge, and he definitely talks a lot better than most of us on the show because, like I said, you can say the word good, but he'll pick a word that means good, but it's a big word you've never even heard of. So yeah, that's my boy Crusher right there.
He'll come through with the exemplary.
He definitely got a TI vocabulary.
He got that lexicon.
Shout out to my dog Crusher, my dog. You know what I mean?
And then I gotta give my other shout out to From the Nola with the $2 donation. He put who that love both of y'all pods, but that was before Ross Jackson hopped on. So you meant all three of our pods.
Yeah.
All three.
And yes,
I was about to go into the whole thing. Like, look, you talking about Ross and them, you gonna know us. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. You saw what Jonah said in here. He said Hoodie got Nola Bros and Ross. Yeah, your boy Hoodie's that popular now. I told you, man.
Hoodie on fire. Hoodie on fire, man.
I'm just messing with everybody, but yeah, we got everybody in here. But like I said, we do have the link in the chat, man. If y'all want to come hop on, I got Brother Prom. I'm gonna bring on. We're gonna bring y'all one at a time for y'all can ask everybody y'all questions, talk to them, and try to not be too long on here. Like I said, we want to give everybody a chance to talk because not everybody get to talk to people like Ross Jackson unless you comment on his videos and ask him. You know, maybe on Twitter you might talk to him.
And he be in the premieres too. If he do a premiere, he be live.
I'll be in there.
He be chatting in there, running.
Yes. Yep. So let's bring on. Oh, before I bring on Brother Prom, I got another super chat from Crushing the Discussion.
Got it simple.
Yeah.
Shout to CD Cousin. Okay. That's my guy.
I love it.
Yeah. But here we go. We got Brother Prom, man. How you doing, Brother Prom?
Who that, brothers? Who that? Ross,
What's going on, fam?
Ross, I look at you when I'm at work at school during lunchtime. You my lunch.
Don't tell your supervisors that now, but I appreciate you.
Man, hey, nah. Tell them about Ross. Nah, let them know. Man. You heard that new Ross? You heard that new Ross? Let them know.
Appreciate well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to Crusher. Crusher's using his ACT vernacular.
You a teacher, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes, yeah. He said, I just got done with SAT prep. I know what he's doing.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I love all y'all shows. It's a good with y'all and Q and the brother that's from South Carolina. I love it. I just love it. It's good to see some good shows that make me remember the good old days of when Buddy D used to be on.
That's awesome, man.
Because I had to stop looking at WWL with Bobby Eben. I had to stop looking because Bobby just go off. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Ross. I say it on your show a couple of times, Ross, and on your show a couple of times, Hoodie. Before all this happened, 12-5, and I'm bringing it up to 14-3.
Talk that talk.
You see, Hoodie, you brought up a good point, and Ross, you brought up a good point. Just like the defense with the cornerbacks being interchangeable, now the wide receivers are interchangeable. They can't key on anybody. But I'm glad y'all brought up the kicker. But you know what else y'all need to bring up? I think it's gonna be good. The young brother that we got for Baylor.
Listen.
Abram Smith. The running back. He gonna be Earl Campbell. He gonna be Earl Campbell. He gonna be the bowling ball.
We said that.
I compared him to Chris Ivory. I mean, not Chris Ivory. Kyrie Robinson, because Kyrie Robinson used to play strong safety before he went to running back. So if you bring your defensive mentality to that running back backfield, it's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get gritty back there for sure. I believe you.
That dude's story is wild. Like, y'all know he only played linebacker because Baylor didn't have enough linebackers.
Wow.
So they took him and they said, "You gonna play linebacker now?" And then they moved to linebacker. He played linebacker for 2 years at Baylor. And then in 2021 they said, "Let's put you back at running back." And then homeboy went off for 1,600 yards and 12 rushes.
Right. And you see a lot of people. I don't know if any of y'all brought this up before, but I think one of the main reasons why he didn't go drafted, you got to realize he's a 24-year-old brother now. So he has some maturity now. He's not some youngster. What behind the ears. So I'm going to say this. I would not be surprised if at the beginning of the year, our 2 tight ends are going to be Juwan, which I think is good for the future.
Love hybrid tight end, love him.
And Jimmy Graham.
Hey, they love the reunions.
Still a free agent.
Reunions.
And we have a lot of cap because they said Jarvis Landry contract was 1 year, $6 million.
That showed he wanted to come home.
Up two. You're right.
So the cap hit's going to be even less.
It's going to be even less because there's going to be probably some incentives and things for him to reach that 100%. 100%.
He'll be back. I said this on Hoodie show and I said this on Big Q show. Jarvis is going to be back next year. And also, they're going to tear up that contract for Jameis, and Jameis is going to be our long-term quarterback answer for the next 5 to 8 years.
They showing confidence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're giving him the weapons.
Hey, he said the ball in his court. Like El said, the ball in his court.
He don't chips to the middle of the table. Go ahead.
He don't have to be spectacular. Like, everything is not on him like it was when you with a bad Tampa Bay organization. He got the talent around him. He got the coaching around him. Oh man, look, it's just like I'm telling y'all, when I came home and I saw Jarvis Landry and I had to get on Q show, I'm like, wait a minute, Jarvis Landry?
Right.
Real talk.
And you see, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a big LSU fan, but I love the fact that we got 2 homeboys coming back. We got a homeboy from New Orleans, and close by Lutcher, and you know they're gonna play lights out in front of relatives because they don't want to hear their relatives talk bad about them.
And they see our energy. They feel our energy, man. Tyron, he feel our energy. How much we want. He know we wanted him to be here. He know how much love he gonna see. And Ross, I've been saying this since signed. The first game, we got to do the defensive intro, and we got to let Tyron do the who that chant, and the place going to go crazy.
Oh, there's
crazy.
And that's going to be against Tampa, too, right? Like, that's going to be at home against Tampa week 2.
Oh, Brady's having nightmares.
Yeah.
Brady got to deal with CD, and now you got to deal with Jarvis, and you got to deal with your boy Smoke.
You heard me? One time. This is why I walk around, I wake up to this. Yeah, Tommy.
Like you say, my brother, your mom and them, and y'all know what the alarm clock in New Orleans was, right? During the summertime?
What it was?
It was when the cicadas started singing, when the sun started going down. You know it was time to go your ass inside.
You listen for the cicadas and you watch for the street lights, and you better have yourself inside.
I just realized what it was. I didn't know what you were talking about, but you talking about the little bud that made the sound. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those cicadas be loud.
I just put myself back in the day just now. And I said, what happened?
Hey, brother, Prom.
I love
it.
Hey, brother, Prom, is there any other questions or anything you'd like to say? Because we got 2 more people waiting to hop on. I want to try to squeeze them in with if everybody can have a chance to talk to Ross and the Nola Bros.
Well, I'm enjoying talking to y'all, especially my boy Ross, because I hardly could talk to him during lunchtime. I just gotta watch the show. But I'm just gonna say this now. I know we're all on the same page. 14-3 and better. I know we're on the same page here.
Oh yeah.
Hey man,
and Ross, I think I typed this on your show that we was gonna win. We was gonna sweep the division, and I definitely feel it now. We're gonna sweep the division.
Look, every element of excitement is warranted right now, for sure, 100%. Because the New Orleans Saints have always been about culture, right? Like the connection between the New Orleans Saints and the community is unmatched. You're not going to find it at another NFL franchise. And now you have these guys coming back home to Louisiana that are now like the tendrils of that community, that connection is even stronger now. So every bit of excitement is warranted, right?
And I'm gonna let y'all go. I enjoyed y'all's show, Go to the corner store and get y'all a Huckabuck frozen cup.
Man, rest in peace,
Appreciate you,
Mr.
family.
Wendell, man. He used to do it across the street. I had to go there over across
Man.
the
Go
street.
to
Rest in
go
peace,
to the
Mr. Wendell.
sweet go to a sweet shop.
Sweet shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, much time.
Who
Much
that,
love,
John?
brother
Who
Prom.
that?
Much love, bro.
See ya,
Who
man.
that, brother
Stay
Prom?
That's
Have a good
indeed,
weekend.
man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir. Who that?
Hey, Ross, real quick. What's your thoughts on DA, man? How you feel about DA and how he handled this whole offseason draft, man? What's your thoughts on him, man?
It's so funny because look, if the Saints would have signed Jarvis Landry and Tyrann Mathieu 1 week into free agency, right? This offseason, in terms of like leading up to the draft, would have had an entirely different temperature.
Yeah.
Everybody, I mean, they would have spent a lot more money,
Right,
but
right,
it would
right.
have had an entirely different temperature, right? So all you have seen this team do with Dennis Allen is swing for the fence,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Everyone knows I was very publicly not very comfortable with the whole pursuit of Deshaun Watson and what that could have meant for the team, what that would have meant to the city, all that other stuff. Doesn't matter. That didn't happen.
Right.
But you watched them swing for the fences there. You watched them swing for the fences when it came to even landing a guy like Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Like they weren't even about to wait for the draft to address wide receiver.
Right.
You saw them swing for the fences in getting, you look since 2017 safeties and where they all rank in terms of forced incompletion percentage. Since 2017, Marcus Williams is number 2 on that list. Who's number 1? Marcus May.
Talk that talk, girl.
And they went and got him, right? And so they've been swinging for the fences. They make the big move to get the 2 first-round selections. They swing for the fences. They move up for Chris Olave. Now they bring in Tyrann Mathieu. Now they bring in Jarvis Landry. So I just love what they've done. And I think it's 2 things. I think Dennis Allen has had a head coaching job before where they didn't have the weapons that he wanted on that team, where he was younger. He didn't really have sort of maybe the confidence to like stand up and say, this is what I want. The New Orleans Saints want that from their coach, right? They want the coach to be able to say, this is what I want. This is what I need. That's what Sean Payton has been for 15, 16 years.
Right.
So you have that piece. And then the other piece is not relying on the scheme any longer, partially because you can't without Sean. Like if we're being honest, like Sean was a big part of that. You can rely on the scheme and you had Drew Brees that could elevate the talent.
Right.
Now you're bringing in the talent that could elevate and maximize the scheme while the scheme maximizes the talent, and the relationship's a lot more symbiotic. And so I think those 2 pieces are huge and a big reason why Dennis Allen's offseason so far is his first season as a New Orleans Saints head coach, his first season as this head coach.
Right.
Has been, I mean, I would say successful thus far, right? We have to see how it translates on the field, right? But successful.
The start of his head coaching career has
As
been
a Saint.
as a Saint, has been successful for sure.
Heck, he
sure.
putting himself in a position. I love it, man.
Before we bring on the next few people, I got a bunch of super chats. I need to start reading them real
Talk
quick.
that- talk that money.
Yeah, yes, sir. So who that to Mr. Derek L. Man? Congratulations on your jersey and your hat of your choice. By the way, giveaway
Shout
he
out to
won.
D.
That.
What's up, D?
D,
We get
baby.
him a Tyrann Mathieu jersey and a Saints hat. So that's gonna be his jersey. He changed
fine.
it. Yeah.
That's
So he's
indeed.
gonna be getting him one. He said Hoodie Jube, Nola Bros, and Ross the Boss. That's what's up. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
One time
Let's go,
for D,
baby.
man. Much love, dude.
Let's
Much
get
Do
love.
it.
that to
Hey,
you. Thank you for the $10, by the way.
You're gonna learn, Ross. This whole family, they travel well, so they go from podcast to podcast and support and show love, man. And I can't do nothing but love our fan base. Much love to everybody, man. Love y'all, man.
There's nothing like this community, man. There's
Yeah, man.
nothing
Right.
like this community.
Yeah,
I don't
man,
even
real
talk. I don't
talk.
even just talk about Saints fans. I'm talking about people that like absorb media
Yeah.
here and
Yeah,
everything.
real
Like
talk.
everybody supports everybody. It's
Yes,
incredible.
indeed. Yes,
Everybody
indeed.
trying
Oh,
to see everybody eat.
Hey, look, Ross, we cover the Pelicans too, so I know on every aspect of it, it's all
Hey.
love. It's all love,
Yep.
bro. It's love, bro.
Yep.
Real talk. Real talk.
My boy, can I shout out? Can I shout out my boy Jake?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jake,
Yeah.
My
huh?
boy
Shout out
Jake.
to Jake.
Nola at Nola Jake on Twitter.
At
My
Nola
boy.
Jake. Welcome to this Knocked On Pelicans. That's my
Yeah,
dad.
my
Shout out
boy.
to Jake. Shout out to Jake.
He's
Shout out to
dope,
Jake.
man. He made me a better podcaster. Like when I first got this job and I
Yeah.
started doing Locked On Saints, I listened to Jake every single. I mean, I still listen to Jake every day,
Right.
but I listened to him like twice a day. Like
Right.
just like listening to how he structured his show, how he did it. He made me better.
Yeah, man. Real talk. That's love.
Nice,
That's love.
Hoodie. I see. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Shout out to the chat.
100
Chat,
of
shout
y'all
out
watching
everybody.
live.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Showing
Let's
love.
do it.
We here. Hey. Because we like that. We like that.
We like that.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Man,
listen,
it's my off day.
Like that.
My off
See,
day.
the Nola Bros are here. And we got Ross Johnson here. Why? Because I'm like that.
I'm like that, man. Real talk.
I'm just messing, but I need to hurry up and get these shout outs to everybody. So from Nola, $1.99, he said, man, love the energy, love y'all pods, man. Who that? Thank you for the $1.99. We got the Nola Bros. I already know when I pull this one up, you're definitely gonna say their name and say something because it's your one and only Kai the Great.
Cobra Kai. What's up, Cobra Kai?
Man, my man. I'm gonna let my boy Teal read this one because I know that's his man, Kai the Great.
And my dog said this is a monumental episode. We got Hoodie, my broskies, and Brother Ross. This is epic, man. One time, bro. Hey, this love, man. Hey, listen, this is all. Hey, listen, I loved it, man. I'm glad Hoodie invited me. I love that Ross came up here. Cause like I tell y'all, man, look, I watch everybody's stuff, man. I started watching Big Q, Ross, TJ, and everybody else. So, man, to see the hustle, to see the grind that it takes, man, and to set the same stage with these guys, man, it's an honor, man. I love it.
Yeah, bro.
Love it.
I love this super chat. I love this super chat he about to read right here.
Yes, sir. And we got an $8 donation from Michael Roby. So who that to you? Thank you for the $8. He said, go get Akeem Hicks. Great show, fellas.
Let's go.
We talked about it earlier. We said about Akeem
We're
Hicks.
talking about Akeem.
Yep.
I'm telling you, we bring this guy in on our defensive line to match that energy of Cam Jordan.
Yes.
It's going to be a wrecking ball, a wrecking crew down there. It's just going to be a bunch
like
of rubble.
It's
going to be a bunch of rubble.
You
You're going
heard
to see the linebackers jumping over piles to get to the quarterback and the running backs. Shutting everything.
And we get Akeem Hicks. We get Akeem Hicks. Ross moving his picks to 14-3. You heard me? Ain't no more excitement. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. We like that. Tell him no.
Appreciate you, St. John.
Fellas.
Oh, my boy. What's going on, John?
Yes, sir. And we're about to bring on my boy CT Crusher. And then after Crusher talk, that's the Crusher to discuss. And he wants to come chat. We got Mr. Jerry. And then after that, I believe is Hot Boys Nola. So like I said, we're going to try to squeeze everybody in real quick while we got everybody on. Yep. So, Crusher, the only thing is, man, I seen you back there because I can see you, but you just can't. I mean, you can see me too. I mean, on the stand, but I can see you back there, and you had the wrong belt on your shoulder. I don't know if I could bring you on yet. It looked like you got the wrong belt on, my brother. But I will bring you on though, just because you're my boy. You're my boy CT Crusher, crushing the discussion. So let's bring him on, man. My boy CT Crusher.
What's up,
CT Crusher.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, I'm just here trying to live out and manifest the best actualization of my physical self and in my domain and realm be superb and efficient and fruitful and buds of much love and abundance and heftiness, equality and morale, baby. What's good? Who that nation? What's good, baby? We here, baby. Hey, we like that. Hey, we really like that. We really like that. We like that. Yes, sir.
I am elated that you would bring such elevation to this here congregation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, Lord, baby. Here's past the collection plate around. No, I mean the super chat. No.
Around.
The super collection, baby.
Watson. My brother Randy Watson.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that boy. Been my reverend since a little boy. Hey, I love y'all, bro. I love y'all. I love you, bro. I love the yin and the yang of y'all, bro. I love the energy. I love it all, bro. Like I peep game on a lot of podcasts. I kind of keep my finger on the pulse for a lot of teams, and the pulse of the team, the consensus, the fan favorites, the listening, the mentions, and I just don't see no cohesiveness like I see with my Saints team. I don't see people moving in uniform and having the same opinion and being so confident and convicted of what we think, and really not really like downplaying the bull, dumbifying the bull, being logical and not desperate and just smart and being a good football team, having a good fan base, just being in the right direction. I mean, this is a culmination of all our careers, man, of all the Saints careers, because I feel like this trade and bringing him home is a full circle for the city of New Orleans, for the state of Louisiana. It's actualizing a team that we had for many years in our brain as a fantasy team, as a homegrown team. That's something we probably would have never seen. We're actually living in a time where this is actually happening. and everything is coming together in that play. And we having a front office that understands and sees almost the same things we are seeing and moving in that same direction. And I mean, that's awesome to have the loss of Hall of Fame coach and Hall of Fame quarterback, and to still have that functionality and that brain and that paralysis to move forward. A lot of teams that don't have that. They don't have those motives. They don't have those faculties to move forward like that. And I've kind of seen it. And I think we have the right pieces to rebuild, not just rebuild, but just to continue on with what we're doing and sustain everything we've done, not taking a loss off of anything. And I just love the position we in. I love y'all community. I love the catharticism I get. I love the knowledge I get, the information I get, the confidence I get. It's just all love, y'all. It's so much love, man.
Hey, right back at you.
Love you, bro.
Till, what you say? What you say? Sean Payton had us strapped for cash. How he had us?
He had us on.
He hit us with that. You know when your mama tell you, you're talking about, man, hey, you got something to eat. You got some leftovers. You got leftovers. Or you ride down the street and he would tell you, man, I want to go to McDonald's. You got McDonald's money? That way he told us. That was Sean. You tell us. You got McDonald's money? You got soup money? You got
Mac Flurry, you need some Mac money.
The way that I always kind of looked at it, because like I appreciate this approach very much, but I appreciated Sean's approach too. Don't get me wrong, but I appreciate this approach very much because it's an interesting thing, right? Like if I give you $20 and you go to the grocery store and you come home with a dinner, right? Like a rotisserie chicken, because we ain't cooking, a rotisserie chicken, and then you got like a couple of side salads or whatever, right? And then you come home with that, right? I'm fine with that. Sean and them, like that regime, like they would also go to the store, but they'd come home with like 20 cans of soup, right? 20 cans of $1 soup. I'm okay with that. I have no problem with that. It's just two different approaches. It's just two different approaches.
Nah, I get it.
That's all. Either way, you're feeding me.
Yeah, and you know what? We not even tripping on this. That killed me.
Too many cans and some bologna.
The overall development, because Sean developed a lot of players. We developed and we got a lot of players, but it was just that extra. We just need this, Sean, and he just handcuffed us. You got to make that money.
He did.
He handcuffed us a little
bit.
bit.
A bunch of undrafted free agents who played well. You're right. They played well for us.
That's the thing. And like he coached all of them up. He did all the extra work. Right now, you don't necessarily have like that. I think what was it you said faculties, right? Like they didn't necessarily have they don't have the faculties to do that anymore with Sean goes. So it's that whole idea of like you're not waiting for the scheme to elevate the player. You're not waiting for the quarterback to elevate the player, the coach to elevate the player. You're bringing in players that can come in and have an immediate impact and try to maximize the scheme, maximize the coaching, all that.
What you're doing.
Both work.
Emphasize everything and put it in an exclamation point.
Right. CT, I love the point that you had went on about, because people don't understand that. And you're right. I know what you mean about you keep your pulse on it, because I do the same thing. Because I tell people all the time, I'm not going to ESPN if I want to learn about my opponent. I'm going straight to the heart of the source.
Right. And lurking too, not saying
nothing.
Oh
yeah. I'll be in the cuts. all the time. But what people don't understand, and what they was wishing, they was thinking that's what the Saints was going to do is when we lost Sean Payton, we was going to panic. Like nobody in the Saints community felt like, because it's Sean Payton. Like we know the big blow it is because who Sean Payton is and what he meant. But as far as this team and what we have, the talent on this team and this core, nobody panicked. And nobody was like, it's over. Just throw the whole season away. We always optimistic. We're like, we can do this. I believe in DA with a core and a team with this. I believe in Pete Carmichael, who I say is Sean Payton, Drew Brees, and Pete Carmichael, who built this offense from the ground up over all the years. Just not know somebody who, he was there the whole time, adding his agree. It need a little more We That seasoning. Shout out to my brother, We That chicken and shrimp. But We That, you know that. But I'm
way out here in Southwest, and I know it. I know it.
I gotta hold him down one time for big bro. But I ain't gonna lie, nobody panicked on it, and just to see that everybody was in lockstep, and nobody was like, "Listen, we got this." And then for DA to do what he did, bro, I just love it, man. So I was right on with you when you said, man, when we lost our Hall of Fame head coach and our Hall of Fame quarterback, which people gonna say, how we look after Drew Brees, but last year is not because Drew Brees left this team. Last year was because a lot of other things that was happening, injuries and suspensions, COVID and things like that. But man, you was right on point with that. I just had to touch on that, man. That was an awesome point. Awesome point.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Payton, his gift and his curse is his self-sufficiency, his scheme, his confidence in what he wants to run. He gets the proper athlete to do that and exemplify it and run out his plays and his strategies, strategic wise. And that's his credit. That's his credit because he can have any athlete and tailor them to his offense to make that work. But just like Boss Ross was alluding to earlier, the way now that our team has this ambition and this vision and this pragmatism really to move forward, be progressive, think outside that box that we kind of been in. And get these athletes that will make impact, that do make impact, that can make immediate effect to the team, and taking on that ideology is exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting.
And we've seen it work for other teams too. We've seen it work for other teams.
Yes, sir. Definitely. But yeah, man, bro, Nola Bros, bro, I love y'all vibe, bro. I love y'all energy so much, bro. It's all love. It's
love,
never. It don't have to be refined. It don't have to be eloquent.
It's
just real.
It's real.
100%.
Genuine. Yeah.
100%.
You need that.
So, and that's what we trying to do that, bro. Now I appreciate that feedback. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. I love y'all.
Trying to stay who we are, bro. Like we trying to stay who we are, man.
Yes.
You don't know, man. Nola Bros, this is my best friends, man. We've been best friends for 19 years. We 8th grade year, 8th grade prime. We went to and everything and that. Yeah, man. This is my brother. So all we doing is bringing our group message to life, man.
Yeah.
And we love our Saints, we love our Pelicans, and we just really die hard, passionate fan that know our shit. So man, I appreciate you, CT, man. Thank you for rocking with us, bro. Real talk.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. Most definitely. And Ross, man, I'm probably your number one fan on the tube, bro. I'm probably there, bro. Look. Hey, bro, no pause, bro. Like no pause or nothing like that, bro. But bro, you the dude, bro. You that guy, bro.
For
You
real.
him, bro.
Thank you, family. I appreciate it.
Just from your analysis to your vernacular, to your poise, to your inflection, to how you speak, how you can take things and modify them and say them in a way that everybody can understand in unison and be so accurate and just so telegraphing things and seeing things how they are, breaking it down, giving people things to think about why we need to get better, what we need to get better on, and not just and giving everybody, casual fans, in-depth fans, the real fans or faker fans or whatever, you're giving every fan that proper ear to listen with, and you do that in an eloquent way. You do that in a relatable way. You do that in an energetic way. You just entertaining. You informative. You that guy, bro. You that guy.
Thank you, homie. I appreciate
that guy, bro. I much appreciate you, man. You inspire me to be a better person. Inspire me to be a better YouTube content creator. To be more informative. To know that what I say has an impact on people, and I appreciate that.
That's real. I appreciate you, homie. Much love to you, man. Right back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You gotta tell people, man. You gotta tell people about that, man. You got when people doing a great job, bro, and you look at, man, don't never be shy to tell somebody that, man.
Nah, man. Give people their roses. Give people their roses.
Give them
that.
We see it way too much in our society. Not no racial, but especially Afro-American community. We have this cyclical nature to want to hold and back and revenge and grieve, but we're not doing that. And we're very communicative and we're very supportive, and we're gonna change those generational curses, and we can change these things because we love each other, just supporting each other. We don't know each other in depthly. We just here to support each other, and that just means the world to me. It means the world to me. It means the world to me, man.
Much love, CT, bro.
Much love to y'all, man. And crushing the discussion. Crushing the discussion. Coming soon, man. Y'all please go give me a sub, dog. We getting the nitty gritty from the nipple to the titty. You already know how we coming, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Ross, leave the show. Man, Ross, leave the show.
I'm dead.
Getting it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
man, I love y'all, bro. Hoodie,
too, bro.
you already know what it is, Hoodie. Keep growing. You already know what it is, bro.
Hey, Crusher, any last thing you'd like to say before we bring on Jerry? And also, you gotta show Ross Jackson, because I don't know if he ever seen my video. You gotta show him that beautiful titles of yours that you're gonna be signing with on Crushing the Discussion, because they're not gonna penalize you for copyright and the WWE's title, because you got your own title now.
Oh, okay. You talking about the title that I had to beat you with, bro? Talking about that unsanctioned match in Walmart, Lake Charles. Yeah, you did that. Hey, like what them kids say is carting 4K, dude. 4K, man. I beat this man up with his belt, baby. You can't get away from it, dog. You already know what it is. You already know what it is, baby. It's deep. Much love to all y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Tune in. Much love, bro. Much love for that, man. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who that crushing, baby?
Let's go, man. My dog, man.
Who that, man?
Super chat.
I also got to thank my brother Prime for the $2 super chat. He said Nola Bros. I just subbed, and then he also put 14-3.
6-0.
Yeah, we're gonna go 6-0.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother Prime. Yeah, you letting Ross know that 14-3. Huh? Let him know.
Hey,
we
also got a Philly. We also got a Philly podcast, and he said the Philly Talk podcast. He said just checking on y'all first round picks. I feel I'll stop grabbing players.
Yo, the Philly folks, yo, these boys are fire, yo. Like I go on their show all the time. They are fire.
The Philly Talk podcast?
I get excited. I get excited. I get excited when the Eagles are on the Saints schedule because I know I get to talk to them.
Like,
okay.
Yeah. They're the truth.
I'm about to sub right now to them, bro.
They're the truth, man.
I got sub right now.
It feel like we play y'all every year now.
We do.
In Philly.
In Philly. Damn, don't even switch it up for us. Yeah. Y'all coming back. Y'all coming right back. Yeah, y'all coming right back.
Y'all like this comment? By Michael?
Ross.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Listen, I know Stephen A be wild, but man, he's a wild dude. I mean, I know he's a wild dude, but like he's dope. Yeah. I try to watch him because I know I talk fast sometimes.
Yeah.
So I watch Stephen A to remind myself that like pauses are okay.
Yeah.
Because boy. That dude will leave you hanging for 37 seconds before he speaks.
Hey, y'all, we're about to bring on the next person real quick. And I tell everybody, this person is the easiest person to introduce on my channel because he's been here since day one. You know, he's the OG of the channel. And all I got to do is click the video and it explains who's coming on the show for y'all. Y'all know who it is. That's Jerry, the old freaking G of the community. He's gonna bring those subscribers to you. Jerry! Where's the sound? There we go.
Oh boy, Jared coming up, got that intro. Come on, Jared.
The OG in the building.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Jared. What up, Jared, baby?
Let's go. What's up, man?
Let's go, man. What's up, Hoodie?
What up, Jerry?
Not much, man. What's good, Nola Bros? Courtside Teal, inside the L.
What's up, OG JP?
I'm good, doing good, man. But I got to say hello to this hard-working man every freaking day on lock on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me that spotlight. Yeah. Put him on the spot, baby.
Only
the work. We know what it takes for this podcast, and you put it
in.
Let me tell y'all, Jerry's the moderator.
My
man is the moderator. All right.
In every Saints chat. In every Saints chat. Jerry is at every Saints chat. And sometimes he had 2 and 1. Shout out to Jerry, man.
Yeah.
But
that's my boy. I appreciate you, Jerry, man. Thank you, homie.
We always chop it up. Nola Bros, we always chop it up, but I got to chop it up with my guy Ross Jackson.
Man,
It's good.
Because he always brings everything to the table when it comes to the New Orleans Saints. He always does.
Thank you, man.
He always wants to know how the family's doing, how we living. Want to know how mom and daddy and them doing.
Yeah.
He wants everything going on. Let me tell you something. Words do not describe to what this man done, bruh.
Yeah, man.
It don't matter if it's during the regular season or if it's the off season. Ross Jackson always brings everything to the table. That's why we love about him, bro.
Thank you, family. I'm proud to be able to do it, man. I'm proud to be able to do it. I'm fortunate.
Yes.
Wouldn't do it for any other fan base either. Wouldn't do it without y'all. Couldn't do it without y'all.
Facts.
Definitely. And we gotta do this. I'm telling y'all right now, we need to start doing this. We all need to hit up TJ from State of the Saints. We need to hit up Big Q, Aaron from BNG Breakdown. We need to get all our YouTubers that are out there, and we all need to do a big round table at least once a month, if not even twice a month. It would be fun as heck. Every other week, we all get together, talk on it, and all that. But I think once the state season starts, though, like when you actually get to the state season, we all need to get together every week, after the games and discuss what the Saints did wrong, what the Saints can do better, what we all agree on. I think that'll be fun as heck to do, because we all can give, everybody, the crowd, all our reactions, plus they still gonna go watch our videos and watch what we say about it too. But I think all of us on a show at one time would be super stoked,
Super.
I think it'll be really fun.
Yo, give me just a second to get this phone call real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all.
You good? You good?
Cool?
You good?
Appreciate
you good? You good? But Jerry, man, you're on the show, man. You got anything to say to the Nola Bros? Got any questions you want to say? Anything you want to say about Landry signing with us?
Oh, bro, all the Q&A and bro, all the hype and stuff. And Hoodie, let me start with you, bro, because you've been saying the whole time, and I chopped it up with Nola Bros as well. He said, and also the BNG Breakdown podcast with Aaron. I said Hoodie was not lying. Hoodie was not lying about Jarvis Landry coming to New Orleans no later than Friday. He kept his word. He kept it loud and clear that Jarvis Landry was going to become the New Orleans Saint player, because I heard about the turn down of the Cleveland Browns, him coming back. I get it. And then Big Q did a show about it. You did a show about it. Nola Bros did a show about it. Even Ross Jackson did a show about it. Everybody,
Brandon,
bruh, I couldn't be more happy, because at first I'm like, I'm not sure about. At first, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know about this guy. But after the draft, we got the receiver that we need in Chris Olave. They just signed him to a new deal, earlier today. So
right, yep.
But, and you're gonna need somebody, because coming back with a healthy Michael Thomas, with Chris Olave from the draft and the new signing of Jarvis Landry, and along with Deontay Hardy, and I ain't even gonna talk about Trevor Simeon. Tre'Quan Smith. He can sit on the bench for all I can. I told Hoodie earlier, I just said, just keep that bitch from flying up.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be hard for him to get a lot of snaps now. A lot of snaps gonna be taken away from OG. You ain't gonna lie to you. He gonna have to earn everything on the field. Everything he get on the field, he gonna have to act like a superstar if he won't stay on that field. So he gonna a fight like Dennis Allen said. It's gonna be competitive. Go ahead, OG.
Yeah. Well, one thing I can say about Tre'Quan Smith, until you already know what I'm about to go with, bruh. Already know. Hit it one time. No matter if he does,
OG, I'm gonna say I hit the button, but I don't think he trash. I like a Tre'Quan, but compared to what we got right now, we ain't gonna need him, bro. I was expecting a big year from him last year if he was gonna step up, but he got hurt. And this year I was like, he's a good blocking receiver, but right now we need catching abilities and we also need blocking. But with the talent we got at the wide receiver core, OG, he gonna have to work for everything he get. He gonna have to work to make this team. He gonna have to work to get on the field. So it's gonna put a fire on his ass, man. Real talk.
Facts.
Gotcha. Hey, everybody in the chat, we got over 100 and something of y'all still watching. Make sure y'all spam that like button while y'all in here.
Hit that like button, man.
Get us over 100 likes over here. And then also, if y'all are new, hit that subscribe button for your boy if y'all haven't already. and turn your notifications on too, because y'all don't want to miss out on any of these great live podcasts we do. You never know who's going to be the special guest on the show, who's going to pop in. And also, we do these great giveaways. We do jersey giveaways. We do money giveaways, NFL tickets. So if you want to see your Saints live in action, you never know. You might be able to go to a game with me and the Nola Bros, because I met the Nola Bros live at one of the games, and it was fun as heck. So
we won that game?
Yep, that was the Carolina game where I went by myself. Remember, I went by myself because nobody could make it. None of my subs made it. So I was like, you know what? I'll go by myself then. And that's when y'all was there. So if I was saying, y'all don't want to miss out on any of those, man. So make sure y'all sub up, like up, and also you got the Nola Bros over here. Make sure y'all subscribe to them as well. Also you better sub to one and the only Ross Jackson on the Locked On Saints podcast, man, as he does his great stuff too.
Every day.
And I like Brandon Stock said Nola Bros brought me here. So
shout out,
appreciate
Brandon.
you, Nola Bros, for bringing them over here.
Much love to you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
that's
sir.
our guy, man.
But Nola Bros
and I don't know it.
Ross Jackson, let me say this right here about Hoodie Jube, because this guy is one of the hardest working brothers that you ever see on YouTube.
Right.
Because, bruh, I mean, after what y'all heard he just said, this man do stuff for the children's hospital. This man do stuff for the food pantries, the food banks, all over the community. This brother is blessed. This brother is blessed. Hoodie Jube is blessed brother, bro.
Gonna stay blessed too for man. He
got
2 jobs. He hustles. He be on there. He be grinding, man.
Giving back.
He do giveaways. He do gift cards and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the brother is blessed. That's all.
Yep.
Shout out to Hoodie Jube, man.
Yep, and I was super happy about last night. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Last night, one of this couple I was serving on at my job, I met him or whatever. The guy was like, "Hey, we're not into sports at all. Not really into the big sports. We're gonna subscribe to what you're doing for your community." But he said there is one thing that I will do for you. He said, "Give me your channel and write it down." He said, "I'm gonna subscribe for you right now, but I'm also gonna share this with a lot of people." He says, "I have a lot of friends that are that work with me and stuff, and we work for a company where most of the famous players come into the store. They want to shop and get stuff, and we deliver everything to their homes and remodel their homes and stuff like that, and upgrade their homes while they live down here." And he said, "So I'm at Zion." He said, "We're about to go to Zion." I said, "Well, I wrote the Nola Bros. I wrote y'all down too on the paper."
Thank you,
I said, "Y'all big thing, but they can put Zion, and then we'll take a look at your channel. Hopefully, when he sees Zion this week." He said he's seen Michael Thomas' house before. He said Tyrann Mathieu, about to come home. So he said, they're gonna be walking in the building. So he said he knows Jameis. He said he met Jameis before. So he said he would tell Jameis about the channel as well, which is pretty cool. They're going to go to their job, help them when they walk in to come look for stuff. He said Shaq was in there not too long ago. Would look at stuff.
Big Shaq.
Big Shaq was in there.
Every time I dunk, I try to tear down the rim.
That's why it's important, Hoodie, man, that you always treat everybody the same way, man. Always treat your neighbor good, man. You always be kind, and man, just always do that, because you never know who is who, man. So you're gonna always be blessed because you treat your neighbor good, bro. And that stuff always come back to you. That energy is real, man. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. And you're gonna stay blessed, man. Good shit.
Definitely. And Mr. Jerry, is there any last thing you'd like to say to my boy Ross Jackson or Nola Bro? Because we got one more. Hot boy Nola's trying to hop on, and then after that we can try to get these men out of here if they gotta go. If not, we can still chat it up in here. Cause like I said, I got all night. I'm off. I'm happy. I'm all happy, man.
No, Hoodie, I don't have anything else, man. I pretty much covered up everything with you and the Nola Bros and Mr. Ross Jackson. It's always good to see my brother on there. I'm just happy to talk with the great Ross Jackson, man. Because I watch his podcast.
Is wild, man.
I
don't understand, man. Like
I know what you feeling.
I used to sleep in a car, y'all.
Hey, man, that's what's up, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's not what's up, but that's what's up, bro. That's
you understand what I'm saying? Like,
it's
so wild.
OG, keep going. Let him feel it.
Sorry,
bro.
my bad.
Let him feel it, bro. Let him feel it, bro.
I'm just mind blown. That's all I am.
Right.
To talk to this guy, man, because
thank you.
Like I said, I enjoy his channel. He always brings fresh stuff Monday through Friday. He even do it on. He might surprise. He might come in on weekends and break some news.
Well, you know, I already put out 2 episodes today. Damn.
Yeah.
Never know what broadcast gonna bring to the table. That's what I love.
Yeah. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. People don't understand what they go in this content creating, bro. It's a lot, bro. Every day, every week, Twitter Tuesday, you got to come up just to get what I'm gonna talk about all year round, man. That's a grind. That's a grind.
And I'll
bro.
tell you what, I don't do nothing in no straight shot.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Run it again.
I appreciate you, Mr. Jerry, man. Thank you, homie, for all the support and everything, man.
Much
you know
love.
you're always up there day one, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Man, take care of yourself, brother. And I just wanted to say one thing. I just say hit like you always say. I'll hit you up. Let me know how the family's doing. Let me know how you living. Let me know how your mama and daddy and them.
My man. Thank you, homie. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. Man.
OG. What's love, OG?
Yes, sir. Who that to you, Jerry? That was Mr. Jerry, y'all. We got one more super chat, and then we're gonna bring on the last guy, Hot Boy Nola, like I said, and then we'll probably end the podcast there. But the Heart Nest, man, this is one of my first ever, collabs, basically outside of Saints podcasters, and he's a Seahawks guy growing over there, over 7,000 subscribers. That's where I met Miss Megan. Miss Megan came over there from her, and she's on the podcast every night of the week.
About to subscribe to him right now.
Yep, need to subscribe to him. Great podcast. You want to talk to him, especially for the Seahawks week. Me and him definitely going to collab for that game, that week.
Yeah.
So he said, congrats on getting Landry. You guys are dog and unique, 3 deep in the modern NFL at the wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Keep cooking, Hoodie. And I appreciate the super chat. And I remember him coming over here one night after I reached 1,000. I literally just reached 1,000 not too long ago. And he said, you need to hurry up and get some super chats so I can donate back all the money you donate to me. Because I donate to him every time I see him live. I pop in there, donate to him, talk to him. He's got his own membership. So I'm drawn. I literally, when you go in there and you see me comment, you're going to see a Seahawks label by my name just because I'm a member of the team, just to support his channel as well. Even though I'm not, a big
He's
Seahawks
like, I'm not set tripping though. I'm not set tripping though. All right.
Put that out there.
Put
that out there because I go over there, I see that shit. I'm like, man, what's going on with it? Man?
Why has he got the Russell Wilson jersey on? What's going on?
What the hell going on with it?
I love it.
Yep, and we got a lot of people subscribing to the Nola Bros.
Hey, Pammy Whammy. I've been seeing you in Hoodie stuff, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Pammy Whammy. Thank you. I remember Hoodie saying that.
Pam's out here.
Yeah, see, I told you about the family, bro. It's one big family. It's just one big. They just wait for introduction. You know how the family is. Man, it's your cousin from the other side. Your cousin.
Everybody's a cousin. Everybody's a cousin,
man. That's one big family.
And then sometimes you're just like, don't worry about that. This is my people.
That's my people.
Who all over there? Who all over there? Just my people. My people. Don't worry about it. It's good. You're good.
But with the last person we're gonna bring on is Hot Boy Nola, man. How you doing?
Let's go.
What's poppin'? You can hear me, Hoodie?
Yeah, we can hear
we got
you.
Man, what's up with the 1 by 1, man? You took like 30-40 minutes, man.
Hey, everybody get that one. I tell you, everybody gets one-on-one. They get to talk what they want to say, and then after that, they come off.
This must be new, huh?
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. It took a little bit, but that's it for the show, y'all. Hot Boy Nola. Hot Boy Nola. I know damn well I didn't.
After I done waited on hold for 30-40 minutes.
You don't have to mess with you.
Listen, man. I want to ask Ross, man. You work for the Saints, man? Because it seems like you do the same thing Nick Underhill do, man.
Oh, thank you, man. That's high praise. That's high praise because everybody knows Nick's the GOAT, man. But no, I do not work for the team or anything like that. I work to cover the team, and I'm credentialed by the team, but I don't work for the team. No.
And another thing I want to say, man, I see Jerry like, do that man have goals or something?
That dude is literally in he'll be in 3 streams at a time.
Who he said?
He said Jerry. I just Jerry everywhere. Is he in every show? He in like 3 streams at a time.
No,
he must have 3 phones, 2 iPads, and a computer. Desktop.
Let me find
Go ahead, Hot Boy. Nola. What you say, man?
Yeah, look at this.
Do we ever be busy? Cause he's everywhere every day.
Don't he have his own business? He got his own business, right?
I don't know. I don't get into it, but I just know I love his support. That's my dog. I ain't lying. OG,
Look, he got it going right there.
Other people shit. When the land drops,
That's
bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. That was up. That was up.
Going.
That was up. That was up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Real talk. Real talk, man.
John Butler, man.
That's love, man.
To my
That's
channel,
love.
man. I mean music. What's up to my channel? I'm gonna sub to y'all. I mean music though.
All right, Hot Boy Nola. I got you. I'm about to sub now to you, brother. Hot Boy Nola. One time, brother. One time.
So, Hot Boy Nola, man, what you got to say about the Jarvis Landry, man? What was your thoughts on everything?
What is it?
I don't know. He went mute.
Excited for Jarvis Landry. Excited.
Excited. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
For some reason, your voice is really low tonight. Don't know what's up with the mic.
Ross, if you had to rank it, top 5, are we in the top 5 receiving core in the league? Like we top 5?
Oh, good question. Good question.
We're probably the best. The same.
It's me.
The reason why I say the best is because if Michael Thomas comes back to the 2019 setup like he said he's going to be, and Chris Olave lives up to the potential that he's getting all hype for, and Jarvis Landry comes back to his normal self, I think he will, we're going to have one of the top receiving core because Michael Thomas is going to be the top 5 receiver again like he was. He was the top guy in 2019 before he got hurt in 2020.
And I feel like Chris Olave puts us over the top of the Rams because the Rams do have Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson. That's 2 good receivers, really good receivers in my opinion. And us having Olave pushes us right over the top of them. I feel like by hair, because they still have Van Jefferson. They still have a collective of guys. But
I'm saying we got Michael Thomas and Jarvis and Chris Olave. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Callaway.
People now. I love Callaway. I'm just thinking about what people. Nobody gonna throw Callaway. Nobody gonna tell us. Nobody gonna say, oh, they got Callaway too, because they don't know. Yeah. We know Hoodie, but they don't know. I'm just saying.
That's what I got to ask them.
When it get to that, because it's gonna come out there who got the best wide receiving core. It's gonna come out there. You're gonna see a picture of Mike, Jarvis, and Chris Olave in there against whoever. So that's why I was thinking that. I really don't know. I like the Rams receiver core. They're pretty okay. They're pretty nice. But I just see us, man. Like I don't see nobody stopping us, man. I think
you got both of the Super Bowl teams in there, right? Like the Rams and Cincy's got an outstanding receiver core too, Jamar Chase and everybody that they've got over there. Yeah. And
Jamar Chase, you're right.
So I think if you look at like the top 3 receivers, I think the Saints are up there because it's not a lot that have like 3 more than sufficient receivers, right? Like they're right. And even if you go to 4, right? And you can make that argument, right? Is it Callaway that you consider 4th, or is it Deontay Hardy that you consider 4th? Because they're both good and they both give you something different from one another, right? So like there's an elevation status there. And so, but if you went with like the top 3 now that Landry's in the building, it's really hard to find another top 3. Like you can find a lot of top 2s, right? You can look at Seattle, right? Seattle doesn't have the quarterback to maximize it right now, but they have the wide receivers in Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, right? Right. Even some teams that you might otherwise sleep on, like the New York Jets, still have good receivers. Now they've added Garrett Wilson, right? So like there's kind of like that game you have to play with it. But I think if it was your like X, your Z, and your slot receiver, I mean the Saints have to be up there because there's not a lot that carry 3 like that.
You talking about nobody got a big 3. Everybody got the dominant 2, but no big 3.
Right. The triangle offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm looking at Bengals, probably Miami. Those teams have 3 receivers.
Right.
It's a few teams. That's what I say. It's probably like listen, 3 or 4 teams.
Last year we wouldn't even be in the discussion to say that we in top 3. We that's why I say we can say Al was talking about who got what's the strength, the defense or the offense. I'm at the point where we ain't a liability. This offense is really gonna be good. This offense and Alvin Kamara is not real quick. Hey, with the court they getting pushed back. Do you think the decision of Alvin Kamara is gonna be before the season or? They're going to keep pushing it back.
That's just a hearing too. Right. That got pushed back. So like he hasn't even made a plea yet. So based on that, like the NFL is not going to do, like the NFL will do something, but the NFL is not going to do anything until the legal process finishes up. And it's not going to be contingent upon what happens in the legal process either. Like things could be dropped to a misdemeanor. He could see no charges, and the NFL may still decide discipline. Right. There's the court of the NFL, or excuse me, the court of the law, and then there's the court of the league. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but as of right now, like it looks like that might not be something that happens by the beginning of the season, kind of like what we saw with Deontay Hardy last year, PJ Williams a few years before that, right? And then you also have to ask that same question now about Marcus May too, because his stuff isn't fully finished.
No, it's not. It didn't even. Oh wow.
Oh, mayhem.
Yeah. So in terms of like the league stuff. Yeah,
I'm worried about the real quick. I'm worried about the Alvin Kamara because I think his hold a little more weight because it might be looking at 60. I don't want him to, in the middle of the season get hit with the 6 games,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So
when we have to play the Rams,
exactly. Are we in a play or whatever? I hope with Alvin, his team do it. I'm pretty sure they get paid more than I do it. Keep pushing it back to after season, then drop the case, settle it, then make him settle it, then settle it, then next year we'll deal with this. But yeah, man,
like you'll notice, like we're not hearing anything about Marshawn's case from last year either
at all.
You know what I mean?
At all. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and he never got suspended or nothing.
Now I said that, and watch tomorrow.
No. We good.
Okay.
We good.
Breaking news.
You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to have the day off tomorrow. Damn it.
We good. We good. We gonna bring it back.
Fellas, I wanted to ask y'all a question though, because this will be my question. Would y'all rather soon to hear about the case, him go to court, get it done with, Roger Goodell suspend them 3, 4, 6 games, whatever it is? Would y'all rather hear him to be suspended at the beginning of the season when our schedule's a little easy, then wait, and then around week 6 when we play the Bengals, we'll have them back for the big stretch, the hard teams, the tough schedule.
Okay. So if it has to happen during the season, like if it has to happen during the season, I would say early.
The beginning, get it out the way. That's goal we got,
that
and
first
we can
8
regroup
games,
from it.
Winnable.
Yeah.
I prefer right after Tampa Bay, so that stretch where we play Carolina, Seattle, and
the Vikings,
the Rams.
Yeah, the Vikings,
Seattle, like you said.
Right.
Seattle.
Oh, you talking about
the Cardinals?
Right,
those teams.
So you're talking about like weeks like 3 through 9, and then he comes back like week 10. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just rather get it out the way. Oh, the best thing is, like I was saying, hope he just keep pushing it back because, like Ross said, this is the hearing. This ain't the trial, nothing else.
Right.
This is just the hearing. Just keep pushing that bad boy man for months, and then after the season, we'll deal with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's what they do. Because listen, I watch people. Alvin Kamara been out and about, courtside at Miami Heat games, and that he don't look like a man that's going through something or whatever. He might know something, or he got an idea what's about to happen with this case. So I look at signs like that, like Hoodie, the private investigator. I'll be looking at Blues Clues too. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it works out for us, man. I hope so because we really need him.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat over here. This is Miss. How you say the name, y'all? I don't want to mess up her name.
I gotta be D White.
Gwen L. Yeah.
That's D White. Shout out to Derek White, man. Oh, that's what's up. You got double. You got 2.
That was DL. Derek L. Not Gwen L.
There we go. He said,
"I watch all of you on Hubby." Yeah, I love it.
Content. Who that? Who that? Miss D. Who that? Miss D.
Hey, this is the question that I think Ross can answer. From Brian Pearson. He said he wants to know, Hoodie Jube, why did the Saints sign Jarvis Landry to a 1-year deal? Well, it's only a 1-year deal. We heard it's up to $6 million. So we don't really know what the actual cap hit's going to be. Is it going to be $6 million guaranteed? But probably not, right? Because it's up to $6 million.
It's up to, it could be like $3 million, and then he's got like another 3 in incentives, or $4 million with another 2 in incentives, something like that.
So he took a real pay cut, and remember what everybody said, right? Oh, are we not getting Jarvis Landry, man? That man wants too damn much. He's not.
That's what I kept saying. Is like, not in May. You're not like you're not getting $15 million. Like Julio Jones ain't getting $15 million whenever he signs his contract. Like that's just not happening.
But so I'll tell you, think he got offered more either? Just to add to that question,
he might have, but it wouldn't have been up to $15 million a year. Not at this point in the season. You know what I mean? Like Atlanta might have offered him that when he went and visited, or something like that. Right. But that was before the draft. That was before teams had solutions now at wide receiver and all that, right? Like so.
Yeah, but he wanted to chase the ring. Remember, he said, "I want to chase the ring. I want to go to a team."
That was a big piece of it, right?
Yeah,
so he clearly feels like he can win here.
That's why he came. That's why I think he toned down the Browns contract. Because first of all, I would have felt disrespected that you don't even want to think that I'm even worth the $15 million that you had me on, so you cut me when I should be getting 20. Because look at Christian Kirk. I'm way better than Christian Kirk, and look what this man's getting over here with the Jags.
Right. So
you look at it like that. And then he said, okay, well, now it's down to the Browns or the Saints. Well, you already know we got a really good chance of going to the Super Bowl with this defense, especially if you come into this offense with Michael Thomas. Don't have to be the number one guy. You got a quarterback that can actually draw it to you, unlike Tannehill. And, no harm to Baker Mayfield's, career, but like his passing ain't the same because OBJ already showed you, he wasn't washed up. It was just,
and who knows? Who knows who the quarterback in Cleveland's going to be anyway?
Yeah, for right now. So that's why I think he left us. And when they said Ravens are in on, I said, "Ooh, Ravens would be a good fit," because especially if he's a Michael Thomas, smaller Michael Thomas, he can easily fit in their offense because Lamar's not known for deep passes; they're known for short passes to their tight end and stuff like that. So I thought, "Oh, that would fit in perfect." But then when I looked at it, I'm like, "But he said he wants to chase a ring," and I said, "That's why I think he's gonna pick the Saints over the Ravens any damn day because he knows we got a better shot because that AFC is too damn stacked over there, and the Ravens might not even make the playoffs depending on how good because they don't have no receivers right now either. Their defense is good. Their defense is good, so that's why I told people
they do got good defense with Marcus Williams and Hamilton. They do have.
Oh yeah. Let me answer. I'll answer real quick why New Orleans signed the 1-year deal. I'll tell you what I think, and then I gotta jump because I gotta get out of here. But the thing that I think it is that's Jarvis's representatives doing good work. That's what that is. That's Jarvis's representation saying, give him a 1-year deal, let him come in, let him help you. There's a role here that's clearly for him. Let him come in and help, and then let him hit free agency at 30 years old, give him another shot at another contract, right? Mm-hmm. Another big multi-year contract with another team, maybe even back in New Orleans, whatever it might be. So I think that's really what that is. Like, that's the agreement that teams and representation will have sometimes of like, hey, you can come and help us right now. There's a role for you right here. And then after you do that, if you want, just a 1-year deal. So then you're out you're out in the market and then you can go and pursue another contract, particularly at this point in his career when he's basically probably got 1 or 2 more contract agreements left.
For sure.
That makes a lot of sense.
Probably 1, 2.
Well, thank you for coming on, Mr. Ross Jackson.
Brothers, I appreciate y'all. Much love.
I appreciate you so much
for coming through. Thanks for making it possible. Hoodie, I appreciate you.
Shout out to Hoodie. And Ross, we gonna hit you up too, bro. Nola Bros page gonna contact you, bro. We'd like to do something with you in the future, bro.
We got a lot more work to do together, brothers. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Much love. A lot of love. Thank you, man.
Enjoy. Thanks for coming on your off day, bro.
Oh, hey. Like I said, this ain't work.
This
ain't work.
This ain't work.
Y'all, man. Stay up.
Ross, don't forget.
Hey. Yeah.
Talk. We like that.
We like that. I was about to say, let me tell you this much, all right? I look forward to hearing from you because I need you to hit me up. I need you to let me know how the family's doing. I need you to let me know how your mom and them. Russ, I'm going to holler at y'all, all right?
Yeah.
Much love, y'all. Much love.
Who that?
Much love to you, bro.
Hey, but Nola Bros, if y'all gotta, lead too, I know y'all gotta be somewhere soon too. Just let me know, you know what I'm saying? You can let y'all do y'all last thing and then we'll head out of here, man. But surprise, we're still over 100 and something people, man. Congrats to everybody that's in the chat watching, man.
Nah, man. Congrats to Hoodie, man. That's all on you, man. I do got to deal. Like my wife texting me now on my ass about that. But any last thing you want to ask question before we get out here, Hoodie? Before you want,
basically, I mean, the only last question that I was going to say and talk to y'all about, but then, Ross came on. I said, let's hurry up and bring him on because he doesn't have too long. He's been trying to get with me for a few months now.
That was awesome, bro.
Yes, sir.
That was real live.
And when you sent me earlier, you had to leave kind of early, and I looked at the time that's now like, ooh, I said, you might get past that, but guess what? But it's okay though. It's working.
Hey, look, I was texting my wife.
It's Ross Jackson
right now. Look, I was texting her. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
The last question I wanted to ask you because it was in the chat a lot earlier. For the undrafted people. If you had to pick 5 people that you said, okay, these 5 people in my head can make the team, and I would have to say, take out Smoke Monday because we already know how we feel about him with his vibes. You take Smoke Monday out of it and put him on the team already because of his energy and his play style. He can easily make that special team. Who would be your 5 people you think will make it? Who would be your top 5?
Go ahead, Al. I think my call almost. Go ahead. I'm coming right back.
Rashid Shaheed, for sure.
Who's this ugly guy on my screen?
The kick returner. The tight end crew, I think he got a chance to make it. He can slip in, and if he can prove himself in these camps and in training camp, I think he can slip in and get him a spot. Abe Smith, I think big time. I think he's definitely going to solidify his spot for sure. Who am I missing? Somebody's a gunner that I think is going to make it.
Dixon, is that one of the guys you think?
From Nicholas State.
From
Nicholas State. He went to Edna Cole. He wide receiver. That's my guy. Yeah. Dejon, what's his name?
Deshaun Dixon.
Yeah,
Deshaun Dixon. Yeah.
Dejon Dixon. Yeah.
He
Yep.
nice. He's nice.
Yep.
He might slip in and be one of those, on and off type of guys. You know how Sean Payton used to do. Keep Lil Jordan on, and sometimes he off, on and on. So that's 4, and this Smoke got to be my 5th. I don't know if we're gonna go too deep in more players because we gained a lot of depth this year by signing players, and I think especially for the receiver room, we have 6 receivers that's on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard for Rashid Shaheed and then Dixon to make the team because we have 6. Legit receivers, but you never know how the league how the year gonna turn out.
You never know how it is. I mean, it got that.
That'd be my 5.
I'll say it all my guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. My tight end from Pit Crew, I was big on him. I love his energy. He remind me of all the energy of who that nation come to. He gonna fit right in. Fucking anybody that got, like I said, anybody that got a horse collar that's playing tight end, I love him. He want that action. He's seeking that action.
I got a sleeper pick. CJ Holmes. CJ Holmes from Jackson State. He from New Orleans.
Yeah,
he's a good DB. He's a good safety.
Yeah, I heard.
He can play corner. He's versatile, just like that. The corner safety type of hybrid guy. He's long, he's tall, and he's very athletic. CJ Holmes. I watched Jackson State on Barstool. They got Barstool got their little documentary. It's like what is it called? What's the show on Netflix? I'm going blank here. With the colleges, and they follow the college. Last Chance U. It's like Last Chance U, but it's Barstool version for Jackson State, and you get to see who CJ Holmes is as a person. And I think he got a chance. He'll sleeper pick for me, but that's all I got.
Yeah. Now I used to basically say the same thing with me. My guy from Nickel State, I like him. He's a red zone threat. That boy catching the ball. He nice, dog. He can really creep up on. We all talk about Rashid. Shaheed, man, he is special, and I think he really gonna push Deontay Hardy for that kicking return. And that's crazy saying the Pro Bowl kick returner gonna get pushed, but I think that guy is special. He might, if he make the team, it's gonna be that. And also, don't forget, he could be a gunner also too. Of course, everybody's high on Abe Smith. Everybody's high on him, and they think he's gonna be an impact player for. And he one of the reason if we don't get a running back, he's gonna reason why we don't get it. Him and Mark and Pitts. I said my guy from Pitts, Cruel, the what you call him, the tight end that I think he's gonna be good for us. That he has a shot of making his team. Smoke Monday, of course. I just love his energy, bro. I know you say without, but fuck, I just love his energy. I just feel like this, Hoodie. It's hard to say 5 players that's gonna make this team because it's not like we was missing a lot on this team.
Right.
Like we really addressed a lot of things within the draft all season and everything. Everything that we really needed was like more. We probably have to look at some of the undrafted offensive linemen before we do anything. That's probably be a couple of guys I gotta check out. But as far as like the main positions, the cornerbacks, receivers, running backs, and all that, we kind of are strapped, man. Like family, we are deep, dog. Like we got a lot of good roster. Pause. We got a good roster, and I don't think people realize that. I know we know because we cover it and we invested in this, but people who don't love or love the who that and they just looking on the outside, y'all 9-8. Hey, you lost Sean Payton. Hey, Drew Brees retired. You don't know us. We had to tell them last year like we was 8-1 without Sean Payton. Was it Drew Brees? Was 8-1 without Drew Brees?
Right.
Like that's nothing to us. We overcome all those, and then one of the biggest hits, Sean leaving this all season, slapped us right in the face. But what we did, shook it off, did a stream, and we moved on. And guess what? We feel comfortable exactly what we have in this building with P. Carmichael and D8. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's gonna be hard for 5 undrafted free agents to make this team, but the ones that got the shot is Smoke Monday, Cruel, what's my guy? Rashid Shaheed, A. Smith, and Dixon. That's the guys that I can see making this team. Anybody else, it's gonna be a long shot. Pause for that. So it is.
Yeah, because mine, Rashid Shaheed was my guy. I think he was gonna make it. Abram Smith, the running back, I felt like he's gonna make it easily. Yeah. I think the tight end from Pittsburgh, Crew, I think he was gonna make it. Dixon. I already said Dixon. I think no, I didn't. So Dixon from Nicholas State. I think he was gonna make it. And then my fifth option out of all those people, like yes, I thought C.J. Holmes was a good one. I think was gonna make the roster, but we do have a lot of good corners and safeties. So I was thinking outside the box, since we don't have Kawan back on the roster just yet. I was thinking the linebacker from Utah, Sewell.
Bro,
I thought he was gonna make it.
Bro, yeah, real talk.
And his brother in the league, and his other brother is a top linebacker for Oregon. His other brother is a beast for Oregon. Oh man.
Yeah. So those were my big signings.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I guess the last question before y'all leave, because people are putting in the chat, they asking about running back. Because we know AK is gonna be gone. Who would y'all like to see? And Derek Ellis said it right in the thing, basically in order. That's my order. That's the same order.
If Alvin gets suspended, Tyreek Cohen would be the perfect.
Yeah, we just gonna have to tell CD don't drive him. CD did this to him. CD
Lil man them. He did Lil man them. But Tyreek Cohen is the perfect hire.
He's definitely versatile hire. Darren Sproles, a little bit of Alvin Kamara. I wouldn't like
a little tricky with him.
Darren, is it Darren or Darrell Williams?
Williams.
He come from Eric. That's definitely love. You know what I'm saying?
He could catch and run too.
He could catch and run. Was big in the Super Bowl win for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Lindsey, I like him. Real tough, a shifty runner, hard runner. I like Lindsey. So all those guys would be good for me. But I'll be honest, Hoodie. After talking with Ross, and
we might be all right.
We might be all right.
We might be all right.
They just push back the hearing. You know what I mean? I know Goodell won't mess over, but like we was talking about,
push it.
You gotta wait till everything done until they come out with a decision. So Alvin, don't let them drop the case. Keep pushing that bit back. Keep pushing it back. Keep pushing that thing back. After the season over and we here. So man. If we don't, hopefully that work out like that. But any of those running backs, I'm good. Hopefully A. Schmidt and dog. Listen, family, don't forget about OG Mark Ingram, man. He working. He working. He happy to be back in the black and gold, man. So I think he gonna have a good season, the whole off season, coming back healthy, ready to run. I'm looking forward to Mark Ingram this year too.
Definitely. Well, I'm gonna give the the platform for y'all to end the podcast with y'all. Tell everybody if they if they don't know y'all, because we do have 110 people watching. So who that to all of y'all that's in here. And by the way, just to tell everybody, yes, this might sound like a shocker, but earlier today, from earlier today before I started my podcast, well, not this one, the first podcast on the Jarvis Landry, to this one now, which has basically been like in a 4 or 5 hour span. We gained over 50 subs.
That's what's
so
nice.
y'all are showing the love. So I appreciate every single one of y'all.
Much love, man. They coming out.
Y'all should have. And the Nola Bros better get 50 subs in the next 4 hours.
Man,
too,
come on,
son,
man.
We'll take it.
We'll love it, man. We'll really appreciate that, man. And Hoodie, man, I gotta thank you again, bro. This is long overdue, man. We're supposed to collab. We always collab with Big Q, but just us individual, and I appreciate you just extending your platform, man, inviting the bros up here, man. It's love, man. Thank you, man. If anybody want, like I said, if you wasn't here earlier, I'm one for the Nola Bros. This is my brother inside of L. We've been best friends since the 8th grade. We're 31 right now. That's my age. I'm 31 right now. For 19 years, man. That's been my brothers. And we love the Saints and we love our Pelicans, as you see. We're a Pelican channel also. So all we doing is bringing our GM, our DM, our group message to life, man, and just being who we are, which is diehard, passionate fans that know they shit. So if you are a Saints fan or a Pelicans fan, please subscribe to Nola Bros, man. Welcome to Nola Bros, home of the bros. One time, man.
Man. Till said it all. I gotta say nothing. Till said it all.
That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got us. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Right there. So much love, man. Thank you again, bro.
No problem.
Hit that button. And subscribe.
It's fire over there.
There you
go. But for real though, y'all, we need to have. I told Ross Jackson, and like I said, we all need to get a big podcast. You, me, Big Q, TJ, and then Ross Jackson and like Aaron from BNG. Just get all of us over here on a big round table. I say for right now, since we the Saints doesn't start till another 3 or 4 months basically before the season actually starts. I say we just do maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, just get around table, talk what we think. Because you never know. We might have another big signing soon with maybe Ndamukong Suh or Akeem Hicks signing. You never know with the Saints right now. So depending on how that goes and stuff like that, I think once the season actually starts, the regular season, I think we should every week, discuss the Saints games together and give everybody our total thoughts on it. I think that'll be really fun with all the Saints YouTubers all on one, trying to agree on stuff. Because you never know. I might agree on one thing. Y'all might see something different in that game.
Yeah.
And we can all come to a conclusion and tell us what can we do to get better. Even though we're going to go 17-0. So, I mean.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, talk to Hoodie. Hey, listen, I don't want to
We like that.
We like that.
That's how we ended on that. We like that.
I jump out that window with you. You hear me? One time.
Yes, sir. And just to let everybody know that's in the chat, man. We got, like I said, over 100 people watching. My boy, Uneducated Sports Talk, who commented, hey, let me pull his name up real quick, and we're gonna end the show right here. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Uneducated Sports Talk right here. If y'all haven't subscribed to him, show some love. Like I said, he does some of the best commentary out there. He does NBA, MLB, wrestling, Saints and stuff and all that. And he's a big Saints hard fan, so he's about to go over the scheduling, all the NFL schedules out there. So it's going to help all, every team. He's going to show love to there. So he's about to go live soon at like 8:30 to start his show, and it's sitting around 10. But after that, he's going to be going live with me again at 10 o'clock tonight. We're going to have me and him collab, talk about the Saints, talk about the Jarvis Landry signing. Yeah, so go subscribe to him. And we got 100 of us. So if all 100 of us can just show some love to an Uneducated Sports Talk, subscribe to him, and go over right now and try to raid his channel, because I know he's about to go live. And, he's live right now. Let's go raid his channel and show him some love, because like I said, most of the time he's maybe got 15 to 20 people watching, and I feel like if we can get 50 to 60 of y'all in there rating his channel right now and go show the love, I think he will truly love it. And like I said, he'll be back on my show tonight. But with that being said, thank you, Nola Bros. Thank you, Ross Jackson. Thank you, everybody else that came on the show. Thank y'all all who came in here and watched it and listened to us getting all hyped up in here. And thank y'all all who subbed and stuff. Like I said, make sure you sub to both of us, Nola Bros and Hoodie Jube, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Like I say, I don't want to miss out on any of the great content that we do, Saints, Pelicans, you name it. And also make sure you put your notification on so y'all don't miss out on podcasts like this, to where you can be right here, right from the beginning, be in here. You don't miss out on any of the giveaways we do up in here. And also spam that like button on the way out if y'all haven't already. But like I said, with that being said, transfer over to Uneducated Sports. So let's raid his channel. Say Hoodie Jube sent me here, so we can raid his channel, get his views up over there. And with that being said, we're gonna say who that to everybody. But like Tio said earlier, man, we ain't gonna say who that right now. We like that.
Yeah, man. We like that.
Yes, sir. We like that, baby. Who that, y'all? Who that?
Yo, it's your boy CT Crusher here checking in. Just wanting to remind y'all to go subscribe to my homie Hoodie Jube for the Hoodie Jube live podcast. We talking pressing topics here for you every night of the week. Hit that ding dong bell to make sure you don't miss an upload. Come join in on the conversation. Help us expand the community. We do a lot of giveaways, give away to a lot of charities, giving away to the local children's hospital. And oh, by the way, if you want a chance to win free NFL tickets, yes, I said that, free NFL tickets, make sure you subscribe and hit the ding so you don't miss a chance to win free NFL tickets. Peace out.